Welcome back to the basement yard. How's it going, Danny? What? Did I scream?
No, your voice sounded a little weird.
I'm all fucked up from my trip, so.
But you gotta go me. Try it.
Me.
There you go. No. Mama me, mama.
I'm not going to do this.
You could do it. You have vocal range.
I have a little bit of range.
You have range.
Yeah, I have like a mid-range.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Those were different.
You can try it.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm
6.
not playing this game.
It's not a game. I'm just trying to make sure, they get the best audio quality.
Listen, everything's fucked up. My ears are weird right now, so we sound weird to me right now. My own voice sounds weird because they haven't, popped yet from the plane last night.
Oh.
So, I can hear myself, in my mouth or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know when you have, your fingers in your ears and it sounds like you could hear the inside of your mouth?
Or, when, you're underwater.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
And you kind of can hear your mouth.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
You ever go underwater and make noises like a whale?
Yeah, of course.
And you're like, does this work? We used to do that, me and my siblings. We'd be in a pool and try to talk to each other like dolphins.
Did it ever work?
I mean, we didn't know what each other were saying.
But you could hear them.
Oh, yeah, I could hear them, but, definitely not as efficiently as whales.
Do you remember, weird pool stuff where, you'd be like, yo, let's both go at the bottom of the pool and, do a spin.
Yeah.
And then come back up.
We had a big dildo-looking rocket ship that you could just, launch at people. It would fly through the water. So me and Keith used to play this game where you sit on the bottom of the pool and try to hit the other in the dick.
That's a great game.
I know. It's a good game.
That's a fantastic game.
It hurts your ribs, though, because it's a heavy rocket.
Did it float?
No.
Oh,
it sank. It was dense. So you were like fucking throwing a trident at your brother's cock.
What was I feel like there's such an obsession of men
hitting each other's cock?
Hitting each other's dicks. What's that about?
I don't know. I think we just we want to inflict pain on each other. I don't know what it is.
I never understood. Oh, yo, I'm going to hit him in the dick.
Oh, one thing I want to say before we get off of that game that me and Keith played, I never won. So my dick has been destroyed by that thing.
You have traumatic dick disorder. PTDD.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we used to play that game. We also used to sit across me. This is another really true story. We used to sit across from each other in my bedroom.
Wait, so the other story was true, but this one's really true?
No. These are both true, but it's going to sound like I'm making this up now. So me and Keith used to sit on other sides of the bedroom with our legs open like this.
Okay.
And just pack socks into a big sock. Because you get a lot of socks into a big sock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
You
yeah.
just make a mega sock. And then you just get this big, dense ball of sock.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just launch it in the air and you couldn't move. And if it hit you in the dick, you lost.
Yeah.
It's it would land here so it would get you scared. You know?
We used to do that with, what are those orange the pink balls?
Hmm?
The Spaldings?
Oh, like handballs?
Yeah, the handballs. We used to do that with handballs.
Mm-hmm.
Because we saw it on that Jackass episode where, they put, targets on their dick and they did it with, a dog bone and, stuff like that.
That was probably, honestly, where it came from.
Yeah, probably.
But also, one time we were playing that game, and I threw it at Keith, or he threw it at me. I don't remember which one happened, but we flinched, and then the cabinet behind us came down and hit us.
Oh.
And we were kind of stuck. Yeah, it was a dangerous game.
I remember one time, have you ever hurt, your sibling really bad, while, no parents were there, and you didn't know what to do?
Yeah.
Those are some of the scariest moments, as a child. I remember one time my brother Mike was chasing me, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, Mike went through a phase where whenever my parents would leave.
He wanted to fuck you up?
Yeah, he would beat me. He would beat me.
Beat you senseless.
Yeah. But I guess at some point, fourth grade, you just have enough,
Yeah, I've had enough. I've had enough of this.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm not. So I planned this out throughout the whole day. I knew my parents were going to leave.
Well, it's just like Home Alone.
Yeah, I also begged them not to leave and told them what was going to happen, and they didn't care. Thanks.
But I feel them. I'd be like, oh, Mike's going to hit me. It's like, cool, see you later.
Yeah, they didn't give a shit.
We're going to dinner.
So as soon as they would leave, Mike like starts like chasing me.
Off the bat, like a dog?
Like, I would say 5 minutes out of the driveway, and we had like rocks in our driveway, like gravel, so it was like
you could hear them backing out.
Yeah, I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
they're leaving. So we had one of those loud Ford Explorers.
Hell yeah.
So they drove off, and I was like, it's coming at some point. So I said, what I'm gonna do is as soon as he touches me first, I'm gonna go down and like act like I'm crying. So like he like backs off.
Play some possum.
I played some possum.
Yeah.
I played some possum, dude. I got up and punched the ever-loving shit out of him. Blacked his eye.
In the grill?
In the face.
Damn.
And ran out of the house.
Wow.
And I went to my friend's house, my friend Brian's house at the time, and I called Mike.
Damn, you were running through the streets.
I ran through the streets, dude. I didn't like, I left the house. Like,
Yeah.
I left the house to the point where
Did you go down?
he went down to the point where he couldn't get me.
Okay.
Like, I fucking...
It was a hit and run.
Yeah, it was a hit and run. I snuck him real nice.
Yeah.
But I had to, dude. I was desperate as shit.
Yeah.
So, bang, I hit him. I'm like, immediately I have to leave. I have to run now.
Yeah.
Because the repercussions are just too much.
Too much for you.
So I'm out. I'm running. I run like 15 blocks, and I get to my friend Brian's house, and I call, and I'm like, yo, Mike, like, I'm sorry. He's like, yo, just so you know, when you come back here, I'm gonna kill you. So
it's on.
Yeah, so basically I walked around our town until like I would walk by and see if my parents' car was there for like hours. It was only like 4 or 5 hours, but it felt like it was an eternity.
Wow.
Yeah. So Mike went through this weird phase where he beat me up. Did you go through like a weird phase where like Keith beat you up?
No, me and Keith get into like fights all the time. We never hit each other. We get into a lot of shoving matches.
You never fought your brother?
No, like
Why did I do this?
I've only you've never like
you
battled.
never knuckled up?
No, we never punched each other. We've pushed each other and like screamed at each other and shit.
Yeah.
But we've never punched each other. I did try to punch Thomas once because he had me pinned to the ground.
Yeah.
And I got an arm out and I swung at him, and he like dodged it and was really mad that I did that. So he slammed my head against the floor, and I was like, maybe I should have not have done that.
Yeah.
But me and Keith one time, Keith was I think I slapped Keith once. And I shouldn't have done that because Keith could have beat the shit out of me back then. Like, Keith was a savage.
Oh, so he gave you a pass?
No. So here's what happened, right? So I was afraid of Keith because Keith could fuck me up.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened, but I slapped him. And then he just, like, looked at me, and I was like, this is not what I want. So I immediately started running.
Yeah.
And I ran out of the house, and in our front yard, there's, like, a cement wall that separates our yard from the neighbors.
Yeah.
Because they're connected. And I just started running out of the house, and I got to our like yard, and I don't know why I ran onto the grass, but I did. And he's fast, so he caught up to me and fucking pushed me so hard. I hit the concrete wall, and there's this like big ass heavy triangular block that's like on top of it, and I absolutely crushed it, and it fell off.
Damn, on some superhero shit.
And we both kind of looked at each other like, wow, dude. Like, I was in pain, but I was also like, dude, you're fucking crazy. Like, what are you doing?
That was an amazing feat of strength.
Yeah. And it was like, yo, another time.
I slapped Mike, too, once. Mad hard.
There was another time I slapped Keith, though, and then he chased me around the house. And then when I got downstairs, my mom got between us. And she's and I was like, Ma. And then she was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then Keith was just so mad that he couldn't beat the shit out of me, that my mom is standing in between us, and he just goes, she goes, stop. And Keith just goes, oh, like that. But my mom flinched, and then she slapped the dog shit out of him. It wasn't meant for her. Like, he was just mad, but she flinched.
She was like,
and she was just like,
fucking about to hit me.
And just fucking rocked his shit. And then I was like, oh, man, I got to go.
Yeah.
Like, because now I'm double trouble here. Like, I fucked up big time.
Yeah, so me and Mike were slapboxing in the front of somebody's house, like they were in a party once, and like Mike was just beating me up. So I was just like, oh damn. So like he hit me with like one shot that like hurt more than the other. So like I'm rocked now.
Yeah, you're dazed.
Yeah, I'm rocked. So like I'm like retreating a little bit, like I'm running, and he's chasing me, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna turn around and slap the fire out of him, son. So I just turn around, and it's on video.
Oh my God.
we run out of frame. Like we're slap boxing and it's there, and then we run out of frame, and all you hear is, "Oh shit! I smacked this shit out of him." And then he like got me and like started beating me up, and I was just like, "Oh shit! I slapped the shit out of somebody." But yeah, fighting your brothers is like.
I never really fought any of them. My sister would.
Me and Mike have fought.
Did I ever tell you the story about how Keith made a cookie disappear? I didn't tell you the story. I feel like I may have told it on an old ass podcast of my siblings, but there was one time because my sister is like notorious for throwing the remote at people when she gets upset, and like we can't hit her, so we just gotta like clench our teeth until they explode out of our mouth or whatever.
Like shake her.
She threw a remote at Keith because they were arguing, and he got so mad that all he had in his hand was an Oreo, and he threw it at her, and it just missed her and hit the wall and disappeared. Didn't hear a sound. Never found any crumbs. Just disappeared. And I'm not lying. And I'm not exaggerating. It hit the wall and was in another dimension. He threw it to Hogwarts. Platform 9 3/4, whatever the fuck it is, it just went into the wall.
Keith has superpowers. He pushed you through a concrete wall.
I didn't see the Oreo leave his hand. I just saw a black blur and then it just nothing. I was like, what just happened? We all just kind of stood there and were like, where'd it go? And it's an Oreo. Cookie I get, but the cream part? How does that shatter?
I'm telling you, the kid has superpowers.
Yes, he does.
He has to have some kind of like from another like realm or something.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he used to do all that stuff on his bike. Keith has superpowers.
Yeah, he's a maniac. Dude.
But me and my brother have fist fought before. I don't recommend it.
No, you shouldn't hit your brother.
I don't think you should fight like that. But sometimes, like,
rough your brothers up.
You got to rough each other up from time to time because you got to show, like, I had a master, like, guillotine side headlock neck crank because my brother's hands were always better than mine. But so I was like, yo, if I could get close to him, I could just hold him there. So I would just hold him and be like, yo, like, why are you wrestling? Like, we're not wrestling. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm trying to survive. Dog.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I don't do this, I'm losing.
Right.
Bad.
And I got no pride, dude. I'll grab your fucking nuts.
Yeah, dude.
I'll bite odds, that fucking leg.
The odds are already stacked against me. Yeah. You know? Me and Jared have never fist fought, but we've gotten close. Have I ever fought my dad?
Have you ever fought your dad?
No, I never.
Did I ever say my dad one time was like?
Sometimes your dad will challenge you though, and like a part of you is like, "Yo, like I'll fuck you up."
Yeah. And I've said that before.
You know what I'm saying? Like
my dad will stand up real fast, and I'll just be like, "What are you gonna do?"
Yeah.
You know,
you got to do that sometimes. I think a part of them wants you to do that a little.
Like
bit.
my dad, even 20 years ago, could fuck me up like today.
Yeah.
Like if I stayed this age and my dad was 20 years younger, he would kick the shit out of me.
I'm still very afraid of my dad.
But you know, at a certain point, you get into your 60s. I'm like, Dad, listen, I give you a nice push, you're gonna be tumbling. Buddy.
Yeah. Now, like, I just got to the age where like I think like if I hit my dad, I would hurt him. You know?
Yeah. No, you could have hurt him a while ago too.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, back then I questioned it more. Now it's like if my dad gets mad at me now and like tried to hit me, I just let him hit me.
Yeah, you'd be like, all right, Dad.
Yeah. I'm like,
all
right, yeah.
You got me.
My dad's big though.
I know.
My dad's a big dude.
Swing high. Speaking of all this fighting, I was fighting for my life this weekend because I went to Utah with my friends. We were hiking in Zion National Park, which is fucking beautiful, by the way. But I don't recommend doing what we did at all because we flew in on Thursday. We flew in. Yeah. Wait, what? I left Wednesday. So Wednesday I had a flight at like 7:00, and then it's like a 4.5 hour flight. But then there's a time change of like 2 hours. It's like 2 hours earlier there. So when we landed, we had to drive. We landed in Salt Lake and had to drive 4 hours to Zion, and we did that right off the plane. We rented our car, drove 4 hours, and then we had to drive to this spot that we would get our permit for this hike called the Subway. And if you look it up on like Instagram, like the Subway at Zion National Park, it's fucking beautiful.
Wait, hold up. the hike was named the Subway?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I would have hated this thing already.
I think it's because the way that the rocks are shaped is kind of like the subway.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like the fucking like the New York City subway.
So it was a 4. You got on. How long was the flight? 4, and then the drive was 4. And what kind of car did you guys get?
I don't know.
Did you get like a Sprinter van? Like there was a shit ton of you guys.
Oh no, we had 3 cars.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Yeah,
Like,
there was only 4
like,
of us in each car.
All right, that's.
But
good.
we drove to where we had to pick up the permits for that hike, and we just parked in the parking lot and slept in the car for like 3 hours.
Why?
Because our Airbnb wasn't ready yet. So we were basically homeless when we landed in Salt Lake City. So we slept in the cars with our bags and then got our permits and then immediately did the hike, which is not recommended because this is a no sleep and we barely ate. All we had was like bars. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't really have food and we didn't eat. We didn't like hydrate properly. Like I hydrated the day before.
But who planned this?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I didn't.
Right.
I was like learning things on the like literally people like I found out that we couldn't check into an Airbnb when we landed in Salt Lake.
I would have lost my mind.
I was like, wait, we're sleeping in the car? They're like, yeah. I was like, okay.
I would have lost my mind. I would have flipped out. There's no way I would have made it past the just landing in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, thank God you didn't go to that because it was a lot. But I'm not even kidding. I almost died on that first day on that. I literally almost died.
All right, like legit.
Look, legitimately, I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, like I'm happy to be sitting here today. I'm playing with house money, is how I'm gonna describe it. But let me just
Yeah. Can I get like
so the
more of
the
an
first
elaboration?
thing, yeah, you're gonna
people say they almost die all the time.
No.
You
This
know?
is not like one of those expressions. Like I'm serious. Like you're gonna need a Xanax after the story. But at first, when we got there, right? So we slept in the car. And when we woke up, because the place opened at like 8, and we got there like a little before 5 a.m. So we were like, let's just like sleep in the car, which you can't sleep in a car. Like it's tough. Like I didn't get a good 3 hours in. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
And it was fucking creepy. It was like pitch black in the middle of wilderness and shit. There was mad like courageous bees. Like bees just not moving when you swat at them. They're mad courageous out there.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought courageous bees was like a specimen of bees.
Like yellow jackets.
Yeah. They were like, oh, there was courageous bees. I was like, damn, those were like the mean ones, right?
Yeah, no, they were like they just wouldn't move, like they were crazy. But no, so we wake up. My friend goes.
So what
inside.
time is it?
Now it's 8 a.m. We woke up at like 7 a.m. and we were just kind of like walking around and like doing whatever. But at 8 a.m. the place opened up, so my friend went in to get the permit, and when he came outside, he's like, yo, I got to talk to everyone. And I was like, oh, God, fucking what is this?
Did like gather money or something?
No. So we get in a group and he tells us that he's like, all right, yo, first off, like there's a flash flood warning for today and it's 20%, but at 40%, they like shut it down. Like you can't do it if it's 40%. And he's like, yo, she told us if we see murky, if the water starts to get murky or if it starts to like run, if the water starts running faster to get to higher ground because there's about to be a flash flood and you'll die.
All right, 2 things.
Yeah.
One, what's murky?
Like if there's like sediment in the water, like if it
Okay.
starts to get like
Like
cloudy.
Okay, all right. All right.
Because that means that it's coming from up top and like
Okay.
there's dirt being
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know,
Because-
I didn't want to prolong and be like, yo, I don't know what this word means.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying?
Yo, give me the murky
Give
death.
me the murky death. All right, and then the second thing was, no thanks.
Yeah, I know. Because immediately I'm like, what? And it gets worse because she told him that like you got to get to higher ground, and we're all like, okay, like how hard is it going to be to get to higher ground? You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't know, we're not like scaling this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But so she says that like get to higher ground immediately because there's going to be a flash flood, and then just kind of like wait it out and then continue, I guess, which I wouldn't have done.
No.
So there was that. She also says that in the past 3 weeks, 3 groups have missed the exit because it looks different than when you enter. And if you miss the exit, her words, prepare on staying for the night.
Oh, all right. So they have like
No, in the park, like in the woods. Because if you miss it on the hike, you're going to miss the exit. And then it's like if you walk past it, you're just going to keep walking. And that by that point, you'll be too far away and you'll just be sleeping in the woods.
Wait a second.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said, prepare on staying for the night.
I would have thought like if you miss an exit, like there's places to like sleep,
There's
like
nothing.
camps.
No.
You would have to make your own camp, Survivor Man that shit,
Yeah.
and sleep
Yes.
in just like a canyon.
Yes. So she says that. Then
I'm
she
out again.
Then she also says that if you get hurt, prepare to stay for the night. Again, says that. And I'm like, yo, what is this woman's thing with sleeping here? Because I'm not staying in the fucking woods. And so she says all that. And then
If you're hurt, you plan to stay for the night.
she was making it like known that no one's gonna come help you because it's hard to get to you. Because you're so
Send a helicopter in there.
well. There's nowhere to land a helicopter inside a fucking canyon.
You could do that cool thing like in movies. You like
Hang on to the
hang on.
go like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Fly like that.
Yeah.
This woman's a sociopath.
Well, I mean, I think she's just preparing everyone for the worst because whatever. But we're all just kind of like, all right, whatever. Like we'll be fine. Like let's just go. So we go.
13 of you? How many?
12.
12.
And which is the max you could have. So we go and. The first half mile is just like a very paved road. It's like normal, and I'm like, this is nice. Like I was even saying stuff like, yo, this is so cool that we're doing this. We're out in like wilderness, and like there's chipmunks and like lizards and like shit running around. I'm like, this is cool, And then we get to a point where we take pictures. I posted on my Instagram. It's like you could see a big valley or whatever, or like the canyon, basically.
Okay.
And it was the picture I posted where I was wearing the white shirt, and that was like right in the beginning. Immediately after that, like literally 20 yards away, we get to a point where like, yo, is this right? Because we have to like climb down into this fucking canyon, but like at a pretty decent fucking decline.
Okay, so
You have to like jump down.
Oh, so it's like you have to hold on and like jump down.
And like jump down to different rocks and shit. But like to your right is just like a big ass fall. And like it's a wrap for you, basically.
All right, so how far into this walk is that, like time wise?
15 minutes.
So shit starts getting shaky 15 minutes
Well,
in.
it wasn't shaky because I was like, this is fine. Because it still felt like cool. Like it still felt like not dangerous. Because yes, there was a big fall next to you, but it was a good amount of distance away. Like there was a good 4.5 feet to walk.
All right, so you would have to be kind of an asshole to fall off that wall.
Yeah,
Okay.
you would have to like hit the ground and roll, like stop, drop, and roll to hit it, But you could slip. Like if you slipped and fell, like you're not gonna fall off because you could still land on your ass and like whatever. But if you slipped and like someone pushed you or some shit, it's a wrap.
You might be dead.
So we get down, like we're climbing down for a good amount of time. We finally hit the water. And then we're like, because when you get to the river, there's like a river there.
Okay.
That you have to follow.
I thought you dropped into water.
No.
And just became like swimmers.
No, it's like a river.
Okay.
So, because we're hiking, we knew we had to like hike through a river at some point. So we all had like the proper attire for it or whatever. But we went into this thinking it was like a 6 to 8 mile hike, and it ended up being like 12. Which is so much further than we thought.
Dude, 6 to 8 sucks.
Yeah, that already sounded horrible, and but 12 miles is way fucking worse.
Fuck yeah.
So we start going, and we're like 3 hours into hiking, and it's not and we're taking our time, sure. Like we still have to figure out the trail a little bit. There were times where we were like getting lost and being like, "Yo, is this the right way?" And then we found the right way, or we were stopping to take some pictures and shit.
How long did it take you to get like an hour, a mile in? Like an hour?
Well, I don't know, because I wasn't like tracking how far we were going. I was just like, let's just fucking get there and get back, because it's one line. It's like you get there and come back the same way.
Okay.
So we're like 3 hours in, and I'm like, yo, this is fucking long, dude. And then we finally see somebody, and
thank God.
We're like, at that point, I'm like, well, thank God we're going the right way.
Yeah.
And then we're like, how much further until the end? And the guy's like, probably like an hour. And I was like, dude, what? Like I thought it was like right around the corner, And he's like, another hour.
So you're a ways in already.
Yeah, dude, we're like we were like 3 hours in at that point. So that was like, that would make it 4 hours to get there, which they were like pretty accurate.
And then you got to come back, you said, right?
Yeah.
Chill.
So we got there, and it was fucking beautiful, dude. Like, it's insane. Like, if you go to my Instagram, you can see pictures of it and videos. Like, it's unlike anything I've ever seen. To be inside a canyon, the walls are just super high.
Yeah.
And there's, like, water running, and, like, there's animals and shit. Like, it was insane.
So you would say, like, from this point to this point, you guys are okay.
Yeah, we're totally fine.
Okay.
Like it was a long hike, but like I don't mind. Like my legs aren't like giving out on me or anything.
Right,
Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like that. Like it wasn't strenuous, and it wasn't like dangerous. It was just a long hike.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that you pack a certain amount of water for what you think the hike is. So after and there was like, cold pools that ended up like whatever. Like there's like holes in the mountain, so it ends up pooling. So we were like jumping in the water and shit. So then we're like heading back. We're all joking around like, yo, we'll be back in time for the Thursday night football game and like blah, blah, blah. We leave, and then an hour and a half into hiking back, no one has any fucking water. Mind you, it's 100 degrees out in the desert. Like it's Utah. So it's dry and it's hot as fuck. So I'm sweating my ass off. I've never been this thirsty in my life. And like you think you know thirst. And then you get to this and you're like, what is this thing though? Because we haven't eaten. We haven't slept. Like we got off a plane and immediately did this thing. And we're all dehydrated like you would not believe.
Now, when did you take your last sip of water in terms of like your own water?
Like an hour into like on the way back. So
Okay.
we still had a good amount of time to go.
Right.
And I'm also worried because the guy's like, yo, you're going to miss the exit when that woman said that. And I'm like, I'm not trying to sleep at this bitch.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No water.
So exactly. So I'm thirsty, but I'm like, whatever, we're on our way back. So I'm just like hauling ass trying to get there. But, other people in our group are like taking it slow because they're getting very dehydrated and they're tired. And they're, our legs are tired. Like
Yeah,
you're fucking walking for so long. And you're walking on rocks and shit. So it's like a different kind of exercise.
Yeah, all this sounds terrible. Keep going.
Yeah. So we get we kept walking ahead of certain people when they would stop. And then we had like whistles. So we would like whistle and find each other again. Cause we didn't want to leave anyone by themselves. Cause we didn't want anyone to miss the exit. So then it started to become like evident that like, yo, this is a legitimate problem that we're so fucking thirsty and have no water. We literally had like that much water. I would have been like, oh my God.
Thank God.
Yeah. But it was like half of that. And I was taking tiny sips of it from my friend's water bottle just to keep my mouth wet.
Just like you were doing like.
Literally just like that. Yeah. Just to keep my mouth wet. My lips were so hard. And it like I couldn't swallow at one point because my throat was so like dry. And but it's like whatever. Like we'll get there. Like I'm not gonna fucking pass out from this shit. But as we're walking back, I see this old couple walking towards us, and I'm like, oh, at least we get some like judge of how far away we are.
Yeah.
And I was like, how far do we have to go? And he's like, we don't know where we're going. We're trying to find the exit. And I was like, oh my fucking God. Oh. So that scared me at first. I was like, oh shit. Like now no one knows where we're going. And then.
And you didn't see these people at all?
No, that was the first time I saw them. And I'm looking up at the canyon and it's called the narrow, it's called the subway, but it gets narrower when it comes to like the subway.
Okay.
So it opens up when you get close to the beginning. So I'm looking up and I'm like, these are way too high. So we definitely didn't come in from here. So and then I found like another rock in the distance that I'm like, that looks like it's it. So we're gonna walk towards that.
Like, how's your mind working at this point? Are you frantic?
Not frantic at this point.
Okay.
Like at this point, I'm like.
You could still make decisions. Like you're
Yeah.
All right.
I'm good. I'm totally fine. I'm tired and shit, but I'm like, whatever. I'll just like fight through this. It's
Right.
like at any time, like in sports when you're tired or whatever, you're like, yo, I'm just gonna keep going or whatever. I didn't want to stop because I'm like, if I keep sweating, I'm gonna get more dehydrated. Like I just want to finish.
Yeah.
Because I still had my legs under me. Like I was good. So we finally get to a sign where it's like, this is, I forgot what it's called, like left trail, some shit, I don't know. So it's like, here, you go right. We're like, perfect. And this is where the incline starts. So now we're super exhausted. And we're like at the end of this thing. And we start climbing. At this point, people are like throwing up because we're so dehydrated.
And this is bad.
Yeah, it's like, it's a problem. But at least we know where we're going. So it's not that bad yet. So we get up there and we start moving. Like some people are like staying behind, and at this point we're like, yo, because Pete, Espo, and Impy went ahead.
Okay.
And I was with them at first, and we're like, yo, just give us keys to the car. We'll get out, get water and like bars and shit, and we'll bring it back.
We'll come back and say the fat people.
Yeah.
No, that's what you guys split it into survivors and I get it.
No, but it wasn't even like that. First of all, I didn't fucking make it. But so they went ahead. So we assumed they got out and they were like, whatever. So we're on our way up, and we get to a certain point where in the beginning, I remember my buddy Dio, he was going slow across it because he's like, yo, this is mad creepy. It was like the only scary part of the whole hike. I ended up just walking past it in the beginning. But then at the end, I went to walk across it normally because I saw some people like ahead, like that we like are part of the group.
Okay.
And I just fucking slip. And my legs come out from underneath me and I hit the side of the rock. And this is the only scary part because it wasn't that long. It wasn't that like fucking wide.
Okay.
So my legs are kind of like hanging off.
Okay.
And it's not like a 1,000-foot drop or anything, but it's a very steep hill that once you start sliding, it's like you're not going to stop sliding until you're just tumbling. Yeah. So I would have died. And if I would have survived, I would have been fucking banged up after that, right? So as I slipped and hit the rock, I grabbed this branch.
Damn.
And I'm like holding onto this branch.
On some movie shit?
Yeah, literally on like some movie shit.
Like, did the initial fall hurt you, or you like?
No. It didn't hurt. It's just that I was like, I need to survive. So I was like calm at first. I was just like, and I just told some people ahead. Some people were like, "Yo, are you good?" And I'm like, "I need help."
Right.
Like I'm saying it like that. I was like, "Yo, I need help."
You don't want to
like,
panic.
Yeah, I was like, I need help. Like I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? So this kid, Brendan, starts walking towards me, and I start slipping. Like my body's just sliding off of this thing because of the fucking the decline it's at. And I go, yo, I'm slipping. I need help. So he starts like running towards me.
Yeah.
And when he gets close, I slip, but I grabbed the branch like closer to the root.
So you let your hand off to grab it.
Yeah, I kind of like went like that. And I pulled myself up from this branch. And then when I got up, I like put my arm on. He like grabbed me and just like pulled me to like a safe location. Now, shout out to Brandon Burke, by the way, my guardian angel. He kind of saved my life on that mountain by pulling me over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This was like the second time I've ever met him, but love that guy for life. Also saw him in a Speedo for like 35% of the trip, so I know like a lot about him.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
I know what that ring looks like around his penis.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, that's more important. That's what I would have went to Utah for, to see, you know.
Dudes in Speedos?
Yeah, to see get a little closer with my friends, not save their lives.
Well, he saved my life, and he showed me that ring. Didn't show me it, but I caught a glance.
You got a gander.
Yeah, exactly. So shout out to Brendan.
Also, you have a friend named Dio?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying Gio, because you have a friend named Gio.
Gio and Dio. Yeah, man. Well, he's Giovanni. I'm not going to fucking, you know.
What's Dio?
I don't really know, man. I just...
Dio.
This is also like the third time I met him.
Oh,
so.
okay. All right.
But, yeah, so after that, I'm sitting on the side of this whatever, and then Pete's there. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because they were ahead.
Yeah, didn't they go to retrieve everything for you?
And he goes, yo, we don't know where we're going. And they were, we didn't see them for like a half an hour. So they must have been there like looking for a place to go. So now we're fucking lost. It's 100 degrees. We're lost. No self-service, no water. Everyone's mad thirsty. I almost fucking died. And
so that's Team A is up there, and then the fat group's all the way back here?
They're not the fat group.
You guys left and they're like fat pigs.
No.
You got to rescue them.
No, they were smart. They were taking it slow.
Oh, I thought you were like, yo, we're going to go get help.
No, they were
Stay here.
No.
And try not to eat each other.
No.
And then we're going to go save everything and then come back.
No, man.
Oh, okay, all right. So they were just like slowly.
They were taking it slow. They were very tired, but they were like, yo, like they were like, they're gonna take it slow. I just wanted to get the fuck out of there.
I would have been in that team as well.
Yeah,
easily. I would have been the leader of that team. I've been like, yo, let's head back. 5 minutes into the log.
Yeah, but then so now I'm freaking out because like I said, I almost just fell off this mountain. So like when that happens and you get like super nervous, like if you are the most hydrated you've ever been, your mouth just goes dry. So now on top of being dehydrated, my mouth goes dry from that too. I can't swallow. And my whole shit feels like sandpaper in my mouth.
Oh, my God.
So I'm like freaking out. Like I'm like, yo, guys, I'm like freaking out right now. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I'm losing it because like, we don't know where to go, and I can't go back. Like mad things are going through my head, and we're sitting like my feet are like this on the ground because if I left them flat, we'd slide off onto the fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like we're sitting on the side of a mountain, and it's far down, and we have to just sit there. And now I feel like, yo, we're sitting ducks. We can't call for help. We can't find the way out. All this shit. This Asian
No service.
This Asian dude who we had saw like earlier on the trail, like caught up to us.
Asians are good hikers. That's good. No, they are.
That guy was.
Asians and white people are fantastic hikers.
Dude, this guy was a fucking all-star because he's trying to find the way out too because he doesn't know where the fuck to go. He climbs up this fucking trail that was like obviously not part of this whole fucking shindig and causes like a mini rock slide. Fucking rock rolls down. It was gigantic, rolling down, heads up, and we all had to like stop and like let this thing drive by.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was fucking scary, dude. And I thought this guy was gonna fall off the mountain. I was like, dude, I really don't need to see someone die right now. Like, I really don't need this shit.
This was the Asian man.
Yeah.
Now describe him to me. Was he like muscular? Was he
No.
thin? Was he short?
No, he was just like an average build guy, kind of guy.
Was he Asian American?
What do you mean?
Like, was he really Asian?
No,
like,
he wasn't like
Asian, like from the Goonies.
No. He was very Americanized Asian.
Okay.
From what I gathered.
Right.
There was no accent or anything.
I'm just trying to see like what we're working with here.
No.
Who's saving you right now?
Right, yeah. So he was trying to save the day. But then we ended up finding a way out, like after a while. Like we were stuck for a while and I was losing it. Because now I'm like, my anxiety is like super high. Because there's so many things going through my head. Like I'm worried about me. Because like I'm worried not only about myself, but I'm like, yo, if I'm this fucked up and like scared and tired and dehydrated, I'm worried about my other friends.
The fat group. I knew it.
I'm worried about my friends because some of them are throwing up, and I'm like, dude, that would make you even more dehydrated because now you're getting rid of any sort of fluid. So I'm worried that like, you know, if we can't find a way out, like there's a lot of things gonna happen.
At one point, at any point, did you think like, I have to record like
no,
like a death message?
No. I wasn't giving up on my life.
Right, yeah.
But I really was scared that like, yo, we're gonna be here until dark, and then at that point, we can't see at all because there's nothing around.
Did you guys have anything for that?
No, I had a bracelet though that had a compass and whatever that like you can make a fire with it.
Right, a flint.
A flint, right? So I had that just in case, but that probably would have took 3 hours anyway. It's like I don't know how to do this. I feel like I'm grating cheese.
Can you eat fire? God.
But we ended up finding the way out, and I got out, and I was so fucked up. My head felt like I had a concussion. And I felt like I gave myself brain damage with how like thirsty I was. And I was tired, but my body wasn't that tired. I was literally scared for my life when it comes to dehydration. Wow. Like that's how thirsty I was. Like it was crazy. And I was drinking super slow because if you just drink, you'll just throw up, which is what one of the kids did who just came back, started chugging, was immediately vomiting.
Yeah.
But it was fucking scary, man. It was just like this whole big experience. Man. Like we were all like mad nervous at one point. But it was wild. Like the last person to get out, I think, was Boss. And when he was the last one, and when he walked out, I was just like, yo, I wanted to burst into tears because I really thought for a second, I was like, yo, I'm gonna fucking die here.
Yeah.
Like it was fucking scary.
That's fucking nuts.
Yo, it was mad scary. And this is day one, bro.
Now, do you feel like that you learned anything about like life, kind of, from that experience?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, I learned don't fucking do that. The fuck?
No, but like, did it change your like mentality on anything?
If I'm being completely honest, the thing that it did do, which the rest of the weekend, because we did hike the other days.
Yeah.
We didn't do any, we didn't like, whatever. But I did learn that like what your limits are in a way. Not limits, but like how much further you could push through shit. Fuck. You know what I mean? Like that whole hike and like the amount of like dehydration and like whatever, like you could do it. And we were waking up like the next days like early. Like we really got like 5 hours. Well, actually that next day I slept like 10 hours, which I never fucking do. But like the next day we woke up early, went for a hike again. It was just like a lot of exercise, and somehow your body just gets through this shit and you figure it out. And like that's the only thing. I didn't learn some like crazy like philosophical thing. It was just like I learned that I could survive that kind of shit.
For that time being.
Yeah, but it was,
I would have learned a lot. I would have learned. I would have learned what a hospital looks like in Utah. It would have been great.
Dude, it was fucking
crazy.
How
far do you think I get through this thing?
The hike?
Yeah, 2 miles.
You would have got through it, but you would have been freaking out too.
Yeah,
like you would have been like really fucking.
I would have been popping clowns. Big time.
Yeah, for sure.
I would have been passing them out.
And I'll be honest with you, it was so like. I don't want to say that like. In my head right now, I'm like, thank God, like certain friends that I have didn't go on this trip. Not that they wouldn't have made it out, because I think
I would have made it.
No, you would have, because in that moment when it's like survival, like yo, I'm gonna die if I don't like do this.
Yeah.
Like I gotta go.
I could do that. Yeah.
But it was very like it takes like a certain like mental toughness to
and
like
then
do it.
Also, if push comes to shove, you guys probably would try to eat me first.
I mean, yeah, you could feed a village.
That's what I'm saying. So I would have really been encouraged to get the fuck out of there, because if I go down and they go down, they're eating me first.
Yeah.
That alone, maybe I could have been able to push.
Yeah, it was a scary fucking.
Now, would you ever do anything like that again? Hopefully, say no.
I mean, yes and no. Like the only problem with that whole thing, because if the like the slip and the getting lost thing, I don't really mind, because that's part of like hiking or whatever. Because it wasn't super strenuous.
Yeah.
It's just that we didn't pack enough water. And that was the only scary part. If we had water, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been tired and shit, but I wouldn't have been, like, emotionally, like, fucking rattled by the whole thing. But we had no water. So I felt like, yo, if we have to sit here for another 2 hours, like, I'm not going to make it.
Who broke, like, did anybody break?
No.
All right. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, no one really broke. No one was like...
Because that could be contagious.
The only I would say I was the only one who was kind of vocal about like, yo, I'm freaking out, because I was the only one that like almost slipped and fell.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there and I was like, yo, I'll be honest with you, like I'm freaking out right now. But I wasn't like, yo, like I wasn't like whatever. I was just saying like I was just sitting there. I'm like, yo, I'm starting to freak out. Like we need to figure this the fuck out. But everyone was for the most part like calm.
Yeah, but you know my thoughts about hiking. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, let's go do something extremely dangerous for like
the views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To take some pictures. I'm like, yeah, like that's what they got the internet for, Google Maps. We could do all of that.
Yeah, dude. And and the last day we did Angel's Landing, which if you Google Angel's Landing Zion National Park, you will see how fucking insane that is. And like I refused.
Anything that an angel lands on means there's dead people up there.
Yeah, there's a sign when you first, because you have to hike all the way up this mountain, and like that's tough, but it's not like super scary. Like there are parts where you could just like roll off and die, but it's like it would be hard to do that. But when you get to the top, Scouts Landing, you're 1,500 feet in the air.
Yeah, but that sounds safer. I'd rather be at Scouts Landing.
And it's really not even that safe. Like there's drops that you could fall off of if you're not careful. But there's a good amount of space you could walk there. Like you have like 30 feet to walk. Yeah. But right when you get to Scouts Landing, there's a sign for Angel's Landing. It's like the last 1.5 mile round trip. You're scaling a rock, and there's a chain, and you have to hold on to the chain, because if you slip, you're dead.
Wow.
And there's a sign when you first walk up there. It says 9 people have died since like 2008 or some shit.
That's 9 too many.
Yeah. And I was like, first of all, when I see it, I'm like, I see the rock, because I was like one of the first people up. And when I see it, I'm like, yo, there's no fucking way. Like, this is way worse than I thought it was. And it looked way further than I thought it was, too. I was like, yo, this is fucking insane. And there's children, old women. Like, there was a guy with a baby strapped to his back. That guy should be in jail, because that's child endangerment.
White gentleman.
White gentleman.
Of course.
A blonde white gentleman.
Yeah.
Of course, he made it up and down, totally fine. Probably didn't even sweat. Fucking freak. But And there was like a
But
4-year-old girl. She's holding onto the chain like this.
city people can't do that type of stuff.
No, man.
You
I was
know?
like, I got up there. I was like, yo, fuck all of this shit. I'm not doing it.
I would feel safer being surrounded by like 3-armed bums than like climbing the side of that mountain.
3-armed bums?
Yeah, like whatever bum instruments they have. You know, like a broken bottle, maybe like half of a broom.
Yeah.
Something that a bum would have. Nothing great. Nothing.
Yeah.
But I would feel safer in that environment than if I had to hold on to a chain and scale the side of a mountain.
A lot of our, well, like half of our group was like, we're not doing it.
Yeah, and
then
that's smart.
The other half did it, but got to the second set of chains and was like, chill, and just turned back. And then Boss and that kid Brendan actually fucking did it.
You know what? That's impressive.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
We were sitting down there, and I'm like, yo, when Boss gets back, I'm immediately going to ask him to show me his balls, because I got to see what these things look like, because this is absurd. But, yo, it's like, it's terrifying.
I'm doing it, yo.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I honestly, like, they told me, because, I mean, I didn't fucking go with them, but they went to the first set of chains, like, they got up, and then they were like, kind of like second guessing it, and Boss was like, yo, I'm going to go.
And then like, you got to come back, though.
Yeah.
You got to do it twice.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
I get nothing out of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I don't think I could physically do it, because if I had to do it for survival, like I would. But me going there and like putting myself through all that anxiety, I'm not really getting anything out of that.
Like, did a part of you be like, yo, I didn't accomplish my mission?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, see I wouldn't feel that way either.
Like, I don't have that. Some people have that where it's like, oh, I want to like get this done and accomplish this thing. I don't have that at all, dude. I was like, fuck all that, dude.
Nah, dude, I almost died yesterday.
Yeah, nah. I'm all set. I hit my hiking quota. I hit my near-death experience quota. I'm not about to, and I was super nervous because I don't really fuck with heights. Like, it's not like I'm not one of those people that can't stand near the edges of things. Like when there's like railings, they're like, yo, don't like at the mall even. People are like, yo, I'm walking on the right side. I'm like, dude, chill.
What about like that clear like thing in Chicago?
Yeah, I could walk out to that. I'll be totally fine.
You could like sit on that and take pictures?
Yeah, 100%. But like if there was nothing there, like then I'm not getting close to the edge, and I hate when people get close to the edge. Like I don't really fuck with that. But like,
yeah, for some reason I feel like a piece of wind could like pick up a person.
Yeah, but like they can't.
Yeah, you know unless
you
it's
just
like
feel that way.
Winds.
But that's what I'm saying. When you get super nervous, then your body does weird shit. Like I was afraid that
fight or flight. Yeah,
I'd be nervous and like fuck up and like freak out and like and just fucking fall off the mountain. So I was like, yeah, I'm
what
good.
A horrible way to die too. It's probably so painful.
Yeah, you just on the way down, you're like, no.
You ever see that Simpsons episode where Homer tries to jump the Springfield Gorge on a skateboard and he falls? It's basically one of like it's horrible to watch, but like that's like how you would die.
You just
every bone in your body would break.
You get crushed. Yeah. Before we move forward. Now we're talking about crushing bodies. Ooh, we're like 47 minutes into this episode.
Really?
I went off on a tangent, I'll be honest with you. But I just had to tell everyone about my near-death experience.
Yeah, listen, if I almost die, I'm telling everybody about it.
Yeah.
You know, like it would be doing the show a disservice and
not to tell people.
Yeah. It would be an injustice. Yeah. A disjustice?
Injustice.
An injustice.
Definitely not a disjustice.
Yeah. So you're struggling too.
I do recommend people go to Zion and see it because it's fucking beautiful. And there's a lot of hikes that aren't hard that are there.
Was there like a town? Or like did you stay in like a ranch?
We stayed at an Airbnb. There's not a whole lot around. There is a town.
Okay.
We stayed in, it was called Hurricane, but it was spelled hurricane. But yeah, we stayed there. Actually, you know what's really cool about that town? So they had a high school football team. It was like right down the street from where we were. And on the hill behind it, because there's fucking mountains everywhere, there's a giant H, right? And that Friday night, they had their homecoming game, the football team. And they light the H on fire. So we're sitting in our backyard at night, and the H is just on fire in the background on the hill.
That's cool.
Awesome. I was going to say, it was fire.
Yeah. As long as it's not a lowercase t, I think you guys were good.
Oh, yeah. Then I'd be like, yo, we got to get the fuck out of here, dude. Yeah, I know.
Before you do the sponsors, do the sponsors, then I'll ask you.
Okay, cool.
I just have a couple like Utah questions.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get to these sponsors. So the first one we have here is Postmates, which is like your personal food delivery, grocery delivery, whatever you want delivery kind of thing. I'm ordering like, ice cream.
Chips.
You need some medication, not like over the counter medication. You
Yeah,
can't just
yeah.
pick up your.
But sometimes you need Tylenol. My head hurts. I can't go to the store. I need somebody to bring it to me.
That's what I'm saying. Or you need water.
Mm.
I could use Postmates on the mountain, but I
Yeah.
had no service. But if you need that 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, someone will pick it up for you. You don't even have to know where the store is. You don't have to go to the store anymore. You go on Postmates. You're like, yo, I need this from this store, blah, blah, blah. Bang, comes to your door. Just like that. But yeah, for a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app and use the code BASEMENT. Again, that is $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. But yeah, anything you need anytime, hit up Postmates. They'll go get it for you. I've used it for mad weird stuff. Remember I used it for like an Xbox headset. I always say that. That was the first time I've ever used it too. That was like 2 years ago, I think.
I used Postmates to pick up my laundry once.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, next we have MyBookie, which is, the best site to use for making your bets this football season. Okay, week 1 technically didn't pass because we have a Monday Night Football game today. We do this ahead of time.
Right.
How you doing? But yeah, if you want to make some bets, you want to bet some props, you want to bet anything.
Got 2 Monday night games too.
Yeah, if you want to bet anything, go to MyBookie. Okay, if you found $100 on the street, would you pick it up or keep walking? Of course, you take the money. Okay, so why do you? So, yeah, did you use MyBookie? I'm sorry, I was reading something on the side and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, and you could also bet on games after they start. So if you want to bet the second half, I mean, you already know about the live bets.
Live bets, baby. I bet drives.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't done that in a while, but
You either save your bet or you lose your bet. Like if you're in the middle of a game, I saved my bets numerous times though, where you bet this team will win and they're down by 20 and you're like, all right, well then I gotta bet this spread.
I'd just be like, that halftime spread, they're gonna run the ball a lot. All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, but I will say, I obviously I wouldn't bet a crazy amount out of your pocket. Stay within your budget.
Yeah.
But it does make the games a more exciting to
Absolutely.
watch. But yeah, go to join now, and MyBookie will double your first deposit. So if you put $200 in, they'll match. Put another $200 in there, so you'll have $400 to play with. So you can use the promo code BASEMENT to activate that offer. Promo code BASEMENT. Visit mybookie.ag today. All right, go to their site, mybookie.ag. Again, the code is BASEMENT to activate that double your first deposit. Okay. Next, we have Native, who creates safe, simple, effective products that people use in the bathroom every day. I have their deodorant and soap. Soap is like lavender and rose, I think it's honestly, it also acts as what's the word I'm working with? It makes the whole bathroom smell like that. It's a potent bar of soap. Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells like a spa.
Yeah.
They have awesome stuff. But they make safe products. So there's no aluminum or I don't even know.
Dangerous chems in there.
Parabens. I don't even know what that is, but anything parasites, I don't really fuck with. Or parabens, they're probably bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Paragraphs. I hated writing.
Hated para. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Parachuting's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't want any.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Paratroopers have guns.
Yeah, that's true.
These are all these are dangerous.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So they make products that are safe. Don't have any of these paras. They don't have aluminum or anything like that. But yeah, they have awesome. I was gonna say flavors. Don't eat it.
Yeah.
They have awesome. What's the word I'm looking for?
Scents, dude.
Scents. Vanilla and coconut. That's my ass.
Yeah. Coconut smells great.
I love coconut. But yeah, they have over 8,000 5-star reviews. They were on a Today Show, Pop Sugar, Refining 29. They have good reviews, peeps. But yeah, go check it out. Native. For 20% off your first order, visit nativedeodorant.com and use the promo code BASEMENT during checkout. Again, that is nativedeodorant.com. Use the promo code BASEMENT for 20% off. Okay, start using safe products and not just any old product, people. And lastly, here we have Bombas, which is a sock company, but they do a really cool thing where because socks are actually the most requested clothing item in homeless shelters. So when you buy a pair of Bomba socks, they donate a pair to someone in need. And not for nothing, these socks, incredible. I wore them the entire, well, not when I hiked because I needed like long ones,
Strap up,
but those are probably my favorite socks because they're like form-fitting. Like they have, I mean, it says it here. I don't really know what it is. I don't want to read it, but like
They hug that foot.
they hug the foot, but they're also like thick enough that it's like, okay, this is not just like a thin little like whatever. Like
They don't
it's
slide.
a sock.
They don't slide, yeah.
Yeah, they don't sock. They stay on your foot, and they're like breathable kind of too. You know what I mean? I don't know all the science behind it, but they make a good sock. And
Right.
they're also donating it to someone in need. When you buy a pair, get on this, people.
Everybody wins.
Yeah, everybody needs socks. You need new socks, man. Go get the Bomba socks. Trust me. All right? I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. They got different colors, patterns, lengths, and styles. They're a good gift. You know what I mean? People
Socks
get
are
socks
always a
all the
good
time,
gift.
man. Good socks, though.
The older I got, the more I would enjoy new socks.
Socks, but like you need a good sock. When you
Yeah,
get a good sock and you go out of your way to like find them in your drawer, you're like, yo, that's when you know they're a good sock. And like those are them. I might have to hit them up and be like, yo, let me get more socks because like shits are fire.
For sure, though.
Save 20% on your first purchase when you shop at bombas.com/basement. Bomba spelled BOMBAS.com/basement to save
Bomba.
20%, people. All right, go check out the socks. Do a good thing also. You know what I'm saying? Someone in need needs those socks, dog.
Buy a sock, give a sock, dude.
Buy a sock, give a sock. That's what I'm saying. Boom, bang, bang, bang. What were you going to ask me? Some Utah stuff?
Oh, yeah. Were there any animals that you saw out there? You were like, I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
There was?
Two things. So, well, we saw snakes.
Yeah.
A few snakes. Didn't see any on the way there. On Subway, the first day, we saw some snakes.
Did they go, did they do that at all? Like when they stand up?
No, it wasn't a king cobra.
Were there like the rattlesnakes, though? I think
There are rattlesnakes out there, but we didn't see any.
Did you hear any?
No. I would have been an idiot, too. I'd be like, oh, damn, they got cicadas out here? This is fine.
You ever see those guys that like pick them up and like slap their heads down?
Dude, I saw a video.
I don't know how they do that. They're like, wow,
I saw a video on the internet of this Indian guy slapping the dog shit out of a king cobra. And I'm like, who is this man?
Was he like coming out of a basket?
I don't know, but the cobra was like sizing him up like, yo, I'm about to fuck your shit up, and I know all you guys are afraid of me. And the guy was just like,
Stupid ass
fucking
snake.
pussy. And that thing has venom in it that will kill you in minutes probably.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy was just like, shut the fuck up. Like, he was like the
Stupid-ass
most
snake.
gangster motherfucker in the world. The biggest, heaviest nuts I've ever seen on a man.
Because I'll tell you this. Listen, I know like
I'm not slapping no snakes.
if I was gonna have to slap any animal, it'd probably be a snake.
Fuck no.
Because the reason why
Bro, I
is-
would slap a sheep before I slapped anything.
No. I mean for survival.
Yeah, if a bunch of sheep were around, I'd slap a sheep in the face, dude.
There
They're
was
really
that
gonna
guy
bite me?
That guy that punched that kangaroo.
I'm not fucking with them either.
I'm not punching a kangaroo.
Hell no, dude.
I would slap a snake.
I'm not slapping no snakes.
If I knew it wasn't gonna bite me.
Yeah, I'd slap anything if I knew it wasn't gonna hit me back.
So if you were like, if you had to bring any animal with you to like a fight,
Gorilla.
a gorilla, right?
Gorillas are savages, dude.
Can an elephant beat up a gorilla?
Dude, a gorilla could probably fuck up anything.
I don't know, yo.
Yo, what can beat up a gorilla? You know how strong they are?
And they fight like dudes.
Yeah, dude. And they'll just like pick up like a whole lion by the leg and just bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, they can like rip your limbs off.
Dude, yeah, they're fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Dude, gorillas are...
And like an elephant, I don't know like if I could get it to fight. I feel like a gorilla I could talk to it kind of. And like do some sign language with it.
Yeah.
And get it popping.
Yeah, you can get like a gorilla to paint or some shit.
Yeah, like
you know
the
what I'm
gorilla
saying?
would come up to me in the club, just be like, "Yo, you good?" I'll just be like, "Yo, we're about to pop off in here."
Yeah, I
And he'd be
know.
like, say no more, fam.
Yeah, that's
And
what
then
I'm
just
saying.
be like, "Yo, let's go."
I know, and then you could just... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why you could have a gorilla because, yeah, it's kind of like having a third base coach. Like, you'd be like, yo, let's fucking lay that bunt down. But it really means we're about to fuck up a giraffe.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Word.
So I'd probably choose gorilla.
Yeah.
But what the fuck are we talking about? Oh, animals.
Animals
that I
that
saw.
you saw that were weird.
I saw this spider that I actually want to Google because I don't know how dangerous it was, but it was like a pretty decent sized spider. But it had this like You know how they have like that bulb on the back?
That fat ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like red as fuck.
Damn.
Like bright red. And I was like, yo, what is this? Like, is this like a Black Widow looking motherfucker?
Was it like a recluse? Like, was it thick?
It had a thick ass.
Damn.
That shit was bouncing,
This
baby.
is bouncing.
Yeah, the spider had a bouncy old booty,
Spider with
baby.
a fat ass.
Yeah, it did. It had a fat old red ass, like a baboon's ass.
Ew.
It wasn't
Is
like
that
turned
red?
inside out. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
red as
yeah.
shit though.
How big was it?
It was like this big.
Damn, dude. So if you crushed that, there would have been shit everywhere.
Yeah, there probably would have been like fucking, I don't know what, but it was like, it was filled to the brim.
Yeah.
Like, could have been a pregnant ass spider, but I don't really know. But I didn't know what, like, I was like, yo, there's a red ass.
Was this at your house
Spider.
or when you were walking?
No, this was on the hike.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, if I saw that, I'd be like, yo, we gotta move.
I would have been able to sleep.
Nah,
No way.
fuck that.
We gotta move.
But we saw that. Chipmunk jumped on my leg. I posted that on Instagram. Scared the shit out of me. Those things are assholes, by the way. They're cute, but like, get away from me, dude.
They wanted your food.
Yeah, they wanted everything.
Yeah.
And there was actually a park ranger guy there, and he was like, yo, don't put your bags down and like leave them. He's like, because people, like, they'll leave their stuff. Because it's like a tourist attraction. From like, we saw people from Australia there and like all these people. He's like, these people from like England, they like left their shit. Not when I was there, but another time. And he's like, when they came back, like their shit was just like ruined because they chew through it and just like eat your food.
Yeah, fuck chipmunks, yo.
Yeah, they're mad, like fast, and have large nuts. Not like physically, but they were like running along the edges. And I'm like, yo, these people don't even know how close they are from fucking falling and dying.
Well, they probably get caught by fucking hawks all the time.
Yeah, yo,
You saw what?
we saw a fucking condor or whatever the fuck they're called.
You saw a condor?
You know what they are?
Yeah, of course I do. Dude.
I've never heard of this before. Dude, this condor was the size of a plane.
Yeah, they're big, dude.
They're huge.
Yeah.
We're sitting there and I just hear, ah! And this thing, I look up, I'm like, yeah. This shit was fucking long.
That shit like took up the entire sun. Like,
Yeah.
when it flew over it.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo. I'm like, that's a bird. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see birds and shit. And then some white guy with his shorts, like, way too high, he was just like, everybody doesn't work there or work for it. He was just a guy. And he's like, everybody, that's a California condor. I was like, shut up.
Might have been like
Shut up, Jerry.
might have been like an autistic guy, maybe.
No.
He was He was like,
Why'd you do that?
you know what I meant.
No, he was just excited. He was
It's
just,
a condor.
no. He was just an excited white guy who just wanted to tell everyone. And everyone's
White
like,
people
okay.
get excited a lot.
Yeah, about like random
Yeah.
stuff. That's a cumulonimbus cloud. It's like, all right. Who gives a shit, Terry?
Jeff, take it easy.
Take it easy there, Bob. We saw that.
That's fire, though.
Saw some snakes. What else? Oh, mad frogs, and tadpoles.
Tadpoles.
Yo, thousands of tadpoles.
Do you think you guys would have been able to like hunt?
Bro, what the fuck? Look at me. Can I hunt? No.
Would you have eaten a chipmunk raw in the middle of the night? No, you had a flint. You could have cooked that chipmunk.
I wouldn't have cooked a chipmunk. You could live a few days without eating.
Yeah, but I would have ate it.
No.
Yo, if I was stuck there overnight, could you drink the water that was in those pools?
No.
You can't.
No. Someone did have a life straw, but it was in the car.
Fuck.
Yeah. So if we had that, we would have been fine. But even then,
I would have started sucking everything.
Yeah. I like dipped my head in the river mad times because I was fucking hot as shit.
I would have sucked like a cactus, like something.
There was some cactus out there too.
I love how you guys went into this with just like not a lot of planning going on.
There was planning, but I kind of just like followed them because a lot of the kids, not a lot, but like a few of the kids who went, they did Kilimanjaro, which is fucking insane. They had to hike for 6 days straight. Yeah, but we didn't know. We thought it was 8 miles. I had 2.5 liters in my backpack. It was one of those backpacks that just has like a reservoir.
A Camelback.
Yeah, a Camelback.
Did it stay cold?
No, and which is fine because I didn't want it to be freezing because it's harder for your body to like digest it or whatever.
It takes more energy to heat up cold water.
What?
Like when you drink cold water,
Yeah.
it takes like your body needs to use more energy to heat up that water.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Another thing, there was mad Mormons out there.
Damn, dude. Like a dude with like 4 wives.
So that's the thing, right? That's not a thing.
I thought on Big Love it was.
So
do you remember that movie Big Love? That show Big Love with Bill Paxton? R.I.P. Twister.
Damn, Twister was fired.
Yeah.
But
he had like 3 wives in that show.
That apparently that's not a thing in Mormonism. They don't do polygamy. That was like outlawed like in like 1901 or some shit. Like mad long.
They probably got secrets though.
Yeah, everyone's got secrets. Oh God, we all got secrets.
Yeah.
But no, but we saw a bunch of Mormons out there, and it was interesting.
Did you actually bounce some stuff off of Mormon?
Oh yeah, we talked to some Mormons.
Yeah.
They were throwing some stuff at us.
They tried to recruit you?
They didn't, which was nice because once they were like, "You guys should," I'd be like, "Dude." You know?
I hear they're like the nicest people.
Where did you hear that? I mean, not that they're not. The ones I met were nice.
No, just like it's like known that like Mormons are really nice.
I mean,
Canadians are really nice.
The kid that we met was really nice, but it also probably didn't really help that I saw Book of Mormon before I ever met a Mormon.
Right.
So it made everything funnier.
Yeah.
But yeah, the kid that we were talking to like did his mission in fucking like the Czech Republic or some shit. So he lived there for like 2 years.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Yeah.
I'm all set.
I mean,
I could barely get 3 days in the fucking woods. And we asked him because I think he's like there now. And I was like, "What you guys like?" Because they can't like drink or suck or fuck or any of that stuff or smoke or anything. I'm like, "So what do you guys like usually do on the weekends like for fun?" He's like this. I'm like, "I wouldn't do this ever again."
Yeah.
This kid's just doing it for fun. One of those kids did fucking Angel's Landing for like his 3rd time. I was like, "Dude, chill."
See, that's what happens when you're not getting your dick sucked. Start going to Angel's Landing every 3, just tempting death. Just get sucked, bro. Fuck that mountain. Fuck some puss.
Oh my God.
No, I'm serious, man.
Yeah, it was an interesting trip. It was an interesting trip, though. We usually, like last year, we did Denver and did those hikes, but those hikes were easy, dude. It was like,
Yeah, of course it is.
And we went to breweries, we went to the baseball game, football game. Like, that's a good trip I'm down with.
You went to a casino when you were there, right?
In Denver, no.
No. In Utah?
Oh, we drove back. We flew out of Vegas, so we were at Vegas watching week 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
You win anything?
$30.
Better than nothing.
No, I didn't put any bets in for the football games, but where I was sitting at the bar, they had like a screen. So I was just playing. I put like $10 into blackjack. I was just playing like screen blackjack while I watched the games.
Boss probably lost like $700.
I didn't ask him, but probably. But yo, when we walked over to the table, he put $300 on it and then kept putting $100 on red, and hit 3 times in a row. So he doubled up, and then he just
bounced.
But
I hope he bounced.
No, he did. He walked away,
okay.
But then I think he went back. So who knows?
All right. Well, I'm happy you enjoyed your trip.
Yeah.
That sounds very exciting.
I'm happy to be alive.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Happy that you made it out.
Yeah.
But you would categorize it as 100% a near-death experience.
No, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Like and
I would categorize it as such.
I wish I had a picture of that part of the hike.
You could probably find it.
Maybe. It was fucking nuts though.
If you Google ghoul.
If you're a ghoul.
If you Google Earth it, I'm sure
no.
you can find it. Props.
Nah.
How are you gonna send a whole bunch of people out to go hiking and then there's no service, there's no stands, there's no place like campsite set up?
The only thing that was
what is that?
What campsites?
Yeah, like places like if you get stuck here overnight, at least you could stay in this campsite.
I don't know. The
only fucking die out there. You need a permit to die.
The only thing that's weird is that they didn't tag any trees or they didn't do any of that.
Yeah, I feel like they want you to die out there.
I don't think they want you to die.
Sick freaks.
But they should have tagged some stuff because nothing was tagged. The only thing that there was that sign. It was one small sign that said, "This is the way to go."
Probably a patron planted. Probably.
Who knows? But it was fucking...
I'm happy you didn't get there at night because then like some weird albino like family like probably would have fucking ate all of you.
What?
I feel like mountains always have like... You ever see like The Hills Have Eyes?
Yeah.
I always feel like weird mountain places like that at night have like these weird can't come out during the day people. And like they would have ripped you to shreds, and they all have like ripped up pants and like don't wear like they don't wear socks or shoes, but for some reason they can run on all of this terrain. They have like calloused feet, you know, and they would have ate you guys.
I want to go on record. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, please. You've heard of these people.
I will say there are some strange people in Utah. Yo, man. We stopped on the way to Zion. Like, we drove like 2 hours and we stopped to like get gas or something and take big old poops. And we went into this like gas station. First of all, it's like a grocery store. There's beds, showers, and like whatever, like a legitimate truck stop. And we go in there and the lady... Eric is wearing a shirt that's like, it's like a martial arts, like whatever. So she goes, "You guys are a martial arts team?" And we're like, "No." And then Pete just got a coffee. And I found this to be so funny, but Pete got a coffee and he walks up to the counter and she just goes, "Oh," she goes, "Is that it?" He goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Big spender."
Whoa.
He's like in his head, he's like, "What the fuck? Where am I supposed to buy an aisle of shit?" He's like, "I just need a coffee. We're driving another 2 hours."
What a bitch. Why'd she say that?
I don't know, but it was so funny. Big spender.
Yeah, so it's funny that you say that because I went to a wedding like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I got Domino's. That's like my thing. Like if I go to a wedding,
You get Domino's?
I get Domino's almost every time after the wedding because I don't want to be like a sick, disgusting freak. Like eating at the wedding, you know what I'm saying? Like, "Oh, give me all this." I want to do it in the privacy of my own room. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So I called Domino's, and the guy I'm talking to is like a really nice guy. So I'm talking to him, and you know, it gets along like there's like small chat, like, and he's asking me what kind of pizza I want, and I'm like, "Hey, I'll take a medium, nothing on it." He goes, "Oh, all right." So at first I'm like, okay, that was a little strange. Mm-hmm. And then the second one, I was like, "Let me get a thin crust, cheese, nothing on it." He goes, "Oh, well, okay." So then I was like, I was like, "Do you guys have those?" Or like, I thought he was saying like they don't have them. He was like, "No, we got them." Then I was like, "Why'd you say it like that?"
Well, I didn't know you were a fucking pussy.
Yeah, no. He was like, "Oh, no, it's like, you know, because a lot of people usually get like the 2-topping deal or something like that." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I'm like, "All right, let me get that." He gives me the 2 for like half off. He gives me like a deal. So now I'm talking to him for a little bit, and he goes, "All right." He's like, "How would that sound? Word up to your mother."
Was it Vanilla Ice?
Yo, he says, "Word up to your mother." So now I'm like,
Is that even a saying?
Yeah, it was like 25 years
No,
ago.
it's word to your mother, not word up to your mother.
He said, "Word up to your mother." And then,
oh, God.
now I hear that, and I'm like, this dude's fucking with me. So I'm like, "Word to your mother." So now I'm giving it back. So now I realize that I don't think he's joking. I think that's just the way he talks.
Yeah.
So now it's like, all right, so how much is it going to be? I give him my card information, all that. And then I go, "All right, man, thanks a lot. I appreciate it." And then he goes, "Word all the way up to your mother." Yeah.
All the way?
All the way up.
That's way too far up to your mother.
And then I go, "Yeah, what are you talking about, man?"
You said that?
Yeah. I said, what is that?
Word all the way up to your mother.
Yeah, I was like, "What is that?" And he was just like, "No, I'm not." He's like mumbling. I was like, "Dude, like I know it's late or whatever, and like it's like that, but like that's like why would you say that to me?"
Yeah.
And then he was just like, "No," he was like, "I was just messing around." I was like, "Dude, all right, just like send me the pizza," because the first time I get it, it's funny. He said 3 times about wording up to my mother. I'm like, "Dude, just send me the fucking pizza. Just shut the fuck up."
Why are you befriending a Domino's guy? Just get your pizza.
I'm a nice guy on the phone, and I don't know where I am. And I'm like all the way up in fucking Ithaca, New York. I'm trying to be nice. And then it's...
all the way up.
Yo, the guy said, "Word up, all the way to your mother."
All the way to her.
When he said that, I said, this guy's being a piece of shit.
All the way up is not an expression.
That's sexual almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to word up all the way to my mom?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Disgusting fucking freak.
What does that mean?
All right.
What word?
I don't know.
Which word?
The first one caught me off guard. I was like,
If someone said word up to your mother, I'd be like, whose fucking stepdad is this?
yeah. And Alana was there. She was like, "What happened?" I was like, he kept saying word up to my mother. She was like, "What are you talking about?" But,
word up to your mother and then word up all the way to your mother. I would have continued the conversation to see how far up he could go.
You go, word up all the way to your mother. That's exactly how he said it. Fucking asshole. I hope he's watching this. Piece of shit.
All the way up to your mother.
Like when he said word to your mother, I thought he was just like trying to be like cool, like it's late, whatever. And now I was like, this guy's fucking with me now. He thinks I'm some fucking asshole.
Oh, God, that's so funny.
And then like he was like, well, what's your zip code? He was like, oh, that's New York City, isn't it? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, you like living there? I was like, yo, what is this guy? This guy's lonely and weird. But I wanted to get to our next part here. How much time we got?
We're an hour and 15 in.
All right, cool.
This is our show. We do what we want.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but I've been looking up. There was a phenomenon like a couple years back known as
the eclipse.
No. That was terrible.
Yeah, it was dumb.
So many people died. We lost a lot of good men out there.
Lost a lot of good men out there.
To trades.
The Yankees.
Yeah, the trades and free agency. I don't know what I'm talking about. No, but do you remember like that thing when it was like Google Florida man arrested?
Yeah.
And like you saw what came up.
Yeah. What came up for you? Do you remember?
What came up for me?
Your birthday. Dude, because it was like put your birthday in and then Florida man.
Oh, yeah. Mine was like some dude broke into Home Depot and like stole a whole bunch of shit. That was the only thing I had.
Mine was a kid who vaped cum. Yeah. That's gross.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just, like, start juuling cum.
No.
There's rules. Hold on. Let me look it up again.
Yeah, that's fine.
February 25. Florida man. Oh, wait. First of all, this one is Florida man charged with battery after allegedly throwing cookie at girlfriend, which is weird because I just told that story about Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could have went to jail if he was in Florida.
Florida man arrested after threat to pull off women's jaw.
Yeah, you got to arrest them, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even... That's a, crazy... Oh, this is the one, see? Florida man vapes semen.
That's fire.
That probably tastes gross.
Ugh.
Smoky jizz. I'm all set.
Jizz in your lungs? Damn, you got to get your lungs pregnant, bro.
I don't know if you are allowed to have semen in your lungs.
I think I've said this on the show, though, but you ever come and been like, one of these was like a professional athlete?
I always think about if the first time you ever nut in your life.
It's the super nut, right?
Yeah.
Like the best potential person is there.
If the first time you come
Yeah.
is when you come in a woman and she gets pregnant, superhero.
Yeah.
Probably can fly. Like, you never jerked it, never came by accident. No, what's that shit where you, like, come in the middle of the night?
Sleep
Wet
jack.
dreams.
Wet jack.
Yeah.
Wet jack.
What are you saying?
Wetty jack?
That's not what?
Premature jack?
No.
Wet dreams.
Like a nocturnal emission or whatever. You know? That sounds like a Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah.
But if you don't, none of that happens, and the first time cum leaves your body, it's a baby. That motherfucker's gonna be bad.
Yeah, it has all good traits.
It's got all the, by the time you get to, that's why everyone's so regular, because by the time you've nut so many times.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I beat this thing up. Like,
that's what I'm saying. You're probably on like your 10,000th nut.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. And by that time, it's just like a regular.
It's like that.
It's got no superpowers.
Yeah, it's like Coach Steve's. Little man, Steve.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah,
That's what my sperm looks like now.
Yeah.
But I just was going down a rabbit hole of like these Florida men arrested. I didn't put in any dates, but
love this shit.
So I got some good ones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off with a hot and heavy one here.
Yeah.
A Florida man met another guy on a eunuch fetish site, which I didn't even know.
Wait, what's a eunuch again? That don't have dicks?
Yeah, they're castrated.
I only know that from like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I remember it from Family Guy.
Okay.
No
dick fetish.
No dick fetish. So a Florida man met another guy on a eunuch fetish site, which is crazy to me, then castrated him.
Wait, took his balls too? Come
on. Yeah,
on.
dude. So he met up with them. A 74-year-old man was arrested Monday and charged with...
God, he was 74?
74, dude. Cutting off dicks.
Still has the energy to cut off... No, balls.
Yeah, whatever.
He's 74 and you still got the energy to cut off someone's fucking sack?
Yeah, and listen to what he was charged with. Charged with second-degree felony of practicing medicine without a license resulting in bodily injury.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that just be like attempted murder?
No, he wasn't trying to kill him. He was just trying to like make sure he doesn't have balls. What the fuck?
God.
Yeah, wait. If I stab someone in the heart, but then I go, I was trying to save his life.
Yo,
is that me practicing medicine, like not in a legal way or whatever the fuck?
And it's second degree. It's not first degree.
I don't know the degrees.
Well, I would think it was first degree if I touched your balls and I cut them off. I thought it would be first degree practicing medicine without a license. Down in Florida, maybe second degree. I don't know.
I don't really know the degrees.
Who does that? Who cuts a man's things?
Who doesn't have a dick? Let me rock with my balls at least.
What's a eunuch fetish site? I want to look at it.
You're interested in dudes who don't have dicks or who have lost their dick?
That's like backwards, like tranny porn, I guess. Then
Wait, what?
because like chicks with dicks
Yeah.
is like a site.
Yeah.
Eunuch would be like dudes with no dicks.
Yeah.
Can you come still?
I don't know.
Gonna have to look this up.
I'm gonna have to.
No, I'm not gonna do it here.
You
But
should have done some research.
you should have done some research. I
love when people when people say stuff like that when we talk about stuff and like, you should really do some research before you talk about it.
Oh
like,
yeah,
yeah, that's exactly the opposite of what I want to do.
yeah.
Do
You want
research.
to know what makes things less funny? Research.
Research.
That's what it is. Another man, Florida man, arrested for having Trump-shaped ecstasy pills.
What? You had a stencil?
He had apparently.
Well, this was clearly all sold to white people.
Yeah. So a Florida man was arrested after he was caught with 5 ecstasy pills that were the color orange and in the shape of Donald Trump's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is probably copyright as well.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm
so
surprised.
There's layers to this trouble.
I'm suing.
I'm gonna sue you.
This is deplorable, but let me get it. Let me get 4 or 5.
Let me have a taste.
Let me just see what they do. Me and Melania have been going through some stuff.
Yeah, I think that's copyright, and also ecstasy is obviously illegal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fucking strange. Like,
Yeah, you think anyone's ever trademarked the word titties?
I think people have tried, but I don't know if you can trademark,
Like that.
a national treasure.
Right? I always wondered about that. Like, can you trademark words just like dick?
Probably not.
Can I copyright this dick?
Yeah, I don't think so. You could probably copyright your own shit.
And the other thing I never understood, they were like, yo, her ass is insured for like $500,000.
Yeah, what does that mean?
How do you insure your ass cheeks? Like if somebody
Wait, is that like a real thing?
Yeah.
Who's got an insured ass?
J-Lo has
her cheeks or her whole
her ass cheeks.
are insured?
Yeah.
So that if they get cut off, that she gets paid?
Or like if they get damaged somehow, she could get because they're a part of her career.
Is that real?
I believe so.
We should have done some research.
But no. I think you can insure parts of your body.
If you had to insure, what would you insure? I don't think I have anything insurable, to be honest with you. Nothing's that great. I think it's all good. Nothing like spectacular.
Damn, dude, this is sad. Maybe my feet.
Ew. You could take my feet. Literally, if I woke up tomorrow with someone else's feet on, I'd be like, whatever. Just put socks on.
I would say maybe my penis, because I don't want to get to know another penis.
I mean, it takes some time to acclimate.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I know this one so well that, I know how it likes to be held.
Yeah.
But
it's also like, Common Core, how they changed the way that people do long division now and shit, like multiple, times tables. I'm like, dude, I'm not going back.
No.
I'm learning a new system.
No.
It's kind of like that.
No. I maybe would insure, my brain, because that's, about all I got.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would buy one of those Trump ecstasy pills. Florida man arrested after chugging $7 bottle of wine in Walmart bathroom. Now, let me preface with this.
Yeah.
I think a lot grosser things happen in Walmart bathrooms.
Yeah.
Now, if a guy was going to drink a $7 bottle of wine, I might just let him have it.
That's a desperate man. Also, if you're going to steal a bottle of wine and just chug it in the bathroom, oh, no, I would go a higher shelf.
Yeah.
I would grab a 30 bottle or something. $7.
I think he tried to, keep it cheap,
so that he couldn't get in too much trouble.
like grand larceny or some shit.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think the price matters, doesn't it? Like when you get arrested.
I don't know.
I think it
Probably,
does.
but you can't get nothing's grand larceny if you're chugging a bottle. Even if you chugged a bottle of like fucking Ace of Spades or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was the first bottle that came to my mind.
So this is those other two happened in Florida, but now I'm taking Florida to somewhere else.
Oh, you're going to different states.
You could take the guy out of Florida, but you can't take the Florida out of the man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So Florida man arrested in nude attack against female tourist in Key West. So
Isn't
what?
Wait, where's Key West?
I thought Key West is like an island.
I don't know. I think it's in Florida.
No way.
Key West?
I thought Key West was like, yo, I'm mad dumb, son.
You should have done some research.
No. It is an island.
Is it part of Florida though?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out. It says in the Straits of Florida.
There you go. In the Straits.
Yo, I'm so dumb. I'm gonna let you know what I thought.
What'd you think?
I thought the West Indies.
That's really dumb, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's not good.
It's not great.
It's not good.
Listen, it's not good for me.
You should have done some research.
Should have done some research. I'll tell you that. But
That's gonna become a new thing on this show.
research.
Should have done some fucking research there.
I can't believe
Wait, hold on,
I'm
wait.
really taken back by that. I fucked this up.
No, that's fine. But wait, a nude attack?
Yeah.
He attacked a woman nudely?
No. Two women.
He attacked two women nudely.
Yeah, female tourists. He got all up in that thing.
Did he like attack? How did like he punch them?
All right. So when they were leaving, this guy McNeil offered to drive them to their hotel.
Naked?
I guess he was naked at the time.
Well, I think
He met them at a bar.
So he couldn't have been naked.
So he
then.
wasn't naked in there, but he offered to give them a ride home. The women tried to leave, but deputies say he blocked them, which led to a physical altercation with one of them bitches. All right, so McNeil placed his hands on her throat and pushed her into a television in the living room, which broke. God damn. She also stated both women ran out of a porch door, but McNeil pushed them from behind and both fell down the stairs.
A double push?
Yeah. Naked double push.
Oh, he's naked now.
Yeah, terrified, both women managed to hide in some nearby mangroves.
Florida's got some stuff.
What the fuck? What the fuck is a mangrove?
It's a good hiding spot.
I guess so. Deputies say McNeil's car on the property and spotted the broken TV in the living room, but no one ever answered the door. Both women accused him of being the attacker in a photo lineup. I wonder if they made them get fucking naked in the photo lineup.
Word, yo. Damn. That's weird.
Why are you attacking people naked? That's scarier. I'd be more scared if a guy tried to fight me naked than anything.
Yeah. Naked people are just like crazy, man. There's like a video that surfaces like every 3 months of like a new naked guy in like Times Square. It's like, yo, goddamn, man.
Oh, wait, no. So what happened was they went with him. They began drinking shots. At some point, McNeil left the room only to return fully naked.
Oh, he tried to like give him the old
Louis C.K.
God, man.
All right, this is my favorite one because we were talking about food and throwing it at people. I feel that's how they talk down there, right?
Go ahead.
A Florida man was arrested after a fight. A turkey sandwich was the weapon, cops say.
Damn, you could hit someone with a turkey sandwich?
I guess so.
I wish someone would hit me with a turkey sandwich right now.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit afraid.
I'll take an ass whooping from a turkey sandwich, man. That sounds delicious.
Yeah, like I'll think about eating it if it hits me and hits the table.
Yeah, like if you punch me in the face with a turkey sandwich and I get some mayo, I'm not that upset yet.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure it tastes okay.
Yeah, I want a little bit of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in there, but I'm not gonna go all the way. Like if it goes on the ground, I'm not gonna pick up and eat it. You know what I'm saying?
No, but if a piece of turkey lands on my arm, I'll pick it up and give it a taste.
Yes. I'll give it a taste. The argument soon escalated, and the 40-year-old suspect threw a turkey sandwich at her.
Oh, through it? I would have caught that with my mouth.
Striking the victim in the face near her eye.
It's dangerous, man. You could lose sight.
Yeah, it's true. A turkey could take out your eye.
Yeah.
The report went on to say that the conflict turned even more violent, with Bryant pinching the woman's neck.
That's a weird way to...
I'm going to throw it and then pinch.
A throw and pinch.
Yeah.
A classic throw and pinch.
Ow, I hurt my... Oh.
I don't think anyone's ever been pinched in the neck. I think that guy invented it.
No, but it's like those guys in the Navy where they're like, what's up? Like they like go to sleep.
Yeah, but that's like more collarbone, like traps.
Yeah. Ow, I hurt myself. I think I pinched something in my neck.
Yeah. I mean...
Fuck. Pinching the woman's neck, causing a visible abrasion, and pushing her head onto a car. Due to her statement and fresh injury. See what they did there?
Nice.
Fresh
turkey sandwich.
Yeah,
so it was a fresh sandwich.
Yes. The West Virginia native. So he was a Florida man from West Virginia. Now, if you take those two and put them together,
we got a turkey sandwich throwing motherfucker,
you
man.
got a mega piece of shit coming at you.
That's what I'm saying. Not only did he hurt a woman, but he also littered, and he like wasted a perfectly good turkey sandwich.
Yeah. I mean, I think he should get life.
I think he should get life just because, like, you don't throw turkey sandwiches, man. You could throw bologna sandwiches because whatever.
Bologna's
you don't
not
throw
a
turkey.
thing. No.
You don't throw turkey.
No, dude. It probably, even if it was low sodium turkey,
Did it say what else was on the sandwich? Like, was there lettuce and like
they didn't go that far.
cheese and stuff?
That wasn't in the affidavit.
So hungry.
Yeah. But all right, and the last one was this one's unbelievable. Authorities say a Florida man has been arrested for being belligerent and giving his girlfriend a wet willy.
Wait, he was arrested for giving a wet willy?
Yes.
How fucking deep in that ear canal did he get?
I guess that's assault.
I mean, there is some penetration.
But I've never been like, you fucking bitch. I fucking hate you.
Dig in your ear.
You goddamn whore.
Yeah.
Make me food.
Yeah. I haven't wet willied in so long.
Wet willies are fucking disgusting.
Very gross. For everyone involved.
Everyone involved.
Putting my finger in my own mouth, I wouldn't do that. I'm not one of those people. And then shoving it in someone's ear, I would literally have to walk around like this until I cleaned it. I'd be like, ew, this is gross.
You ever rub your ear and be like, yo, my ear is disgusting right now. I need a Q-tip so bad.
There's like crust in it?
Yeah.
You're like, yo, what?
I was like, why is it looks like a sunburn in your ear kind of?
Yeah,
it's like all like
yeah.
scaly.
I don't like that.
Like an old snake in my ear.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You ever been out in public and you catch a glimpse of someone's ear canal and you're like, this guy better clean up.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually that's going to start dumping out the side all over the street.
You were you found out I have hair in my ears.
Yeah, you had some long hairs one day,
I had
man.
to cut them. I had to get a trimmer.
Yeah, I don't even know how you hear with all that hair. That was wild. Dude, it was crawling. It looked like a spider.
Right, okay.
It looked like a spider was crawling out of those ears.
You know,
just saying.
I hope your ears never grow hair. Is what I'm saying.
Well, can you cut them? Or you can get a machine.
I have a one of those circular things for your nose and then for there.
Oh, dude, I would never be able to do that without sneezing.
It's itchy. Yeah. It's
sneeze.
itchy.
I sneeze for a whole afternoon, probably.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, but Q-tips, how often should you Q-tip? And do you lick the tip? Like moisten the tip?
What?
I moisten the tip of my Q-tips.
Why?
Because it just feels better in my ear.
No. I raw dog it.
Okay.
I just shove it in there. But I also,
have you ever touched your eardrum with a fucking toothpick? It is awful. Not a toothpick, a Q-tip.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't feel great.
It's like it sends like a vibration through your head, like your ear. Two
things. One, they say Q-tips aren't actually that good because you're pushing wax into your head.
Yeah.
Which I don't know the repercussions for that. But whatever. But also, Q-tipping your ears sometimes is like, let me rephrase this. Q-tipping your ears is like jerking off your head.
Yeah.
Because it feels good.
When you get that
you're like,
fat clump out of there too.
Oh, God. Like, I love that shit.
Yeah.
I'll do it and look at myself in the mirror just to watch myself enjoy it, which is fucking strange. You know what I mean? But it's like I said, it's kind of like jerking off your whole face, your whole head.
See, like, your bathroom is like, remember like you would go to a friend's house and they would have toys, but like they never had all the pieces.
Yeah.
Or like the batteries.
Right.
They never had batteries.
Yeah.
That's like kind of what your bathroom's like. But I'm happy that you got Q-tips in there.
Yeah, so you could jerk off your head. And
Yeah, at least you have that.
Yeah.
You know?
I like to double it up, too. I take 2 and I go same time. And I just like, my whole body's just...
Have you ever felt like earwax fall out of your ear?
I don't think so.
That happened to me like 2 times, like recently.
You ever go to itch your ear and then it's like there's mad wax and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah. What the hell?
What is earwax to begin with?
I don't know, but we make crayons out of it?
You probably could.
It's wax. Can we light a candle with this? Shrek did that.
He did.
Remember he pulls it
He did.
and he lights it?
Also, there's a thing where you can light a candle and put it in your ear and like it pulls all the wax out of your ear.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I would never do that.
Oh, I'm not
Apparently,
doing
you
that.
could pull your eardrum out with it.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, so that's kind of strange. Another thing. Bathroom related.
Yeah.
Do your pubes ever get on the floor? Like of your bathroom?
I assume.
Now, if you go to use your own toilet, right, and you see a pube and or pee, do you sit on the pee or you wipe it off?
Oh, you wipe the pee. You don't sit on pee.
You don't sit on pee.
Not on purpose.
A pube you'll sit on though, right?
No.
You'll get rid of
I'll
the
knock
pube.
the pube.
I clean my toilet seat so much before I sit down on it. And it's mine.
You treat it like a fucking public restroom?
Yeah, like I'll clean it before. I can't have
Every
any
time?
dry pee. Yeah, I don't like any of that. I don't like any dry pee.
But there shouldn't be dry pee if you lift the seat.
I'm not a big seat lifter.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not.
I always lift the seat.
Nah, I'm not. I'm guilty.
Why?
I don't know.
Lazy
I pee
bitch.
in the shower.
What does that mean?
Like, I think like that's kind of gross too.
What?
But like, I do it.
Peeing in the shower is as American as apple pie.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Everyone pisses in the shower. I'll save a pee for the shower.
Yeah, I know, but it's
I let the water be cold, and then I pee warm on my body so I can feel the contrast. You know, I like doing stuff like that.
Where do you put your toenail clippings? You
In
leave
the
them
toilet
on the floor?
or in the sink. But I wash them away.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't do it on the floor. But my toenails are weird. Like, I only clip once, and then they peel off, like, perfectly. It's weird. I'm telling you.
How often do you clip your nails?
My toenails? Not that often. They don't really grow like that. My nails grow pretty, like, well. Like, right now, I could clip them.
I clip mine for sure.
Yeah. So I probably don't do it as much as I should.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's bathroom stuff. Like, do you like, are you one of those people that like you have to like wipe until like there's nothing left, or like do you go off feel?
Off feel?
Like feel like you wipe enough to be like, yeah, my butthole should be good. Or do you like?
I don't go off.
No
I don't go off of sight. I'll be honest with you.
Really? I go strictly off sight.
Really?
Yeah.
It has to be like there can't be like you're analyzing.
Yeah, there can be no trace of shit.
Nah, I don't do that.
Damn, you go off feel, dude.
I go off feel just because I'm like, yo, once my asshole starts to be like, dude, take it easy on me. I'm starting to get hurt here. Then I'm like, all right, I'll let you live.
The worst is when you wipe. And you wipe too hard.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh god, now I'm stingy. I'm all
Now
stingy.
you have a stingy asshole.
Yeah, and
I hate that.
I hate that, man.
A stingy ass. Yo, have you ever had a wedgie so bad you're like, yo, I'll do anything to get this out of my ass?
No, when your ass is itchy.
That's what.
and you're
Oh
in
my
public-
god!
When my ass is
I'll
itchy.
scratch my ass now.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I'll look around though, and I'll like make sure, like I'll back up into like a wall so I can just be like, oh man,
And you know those
I'll start
bad
like
ones.
I'll start like checking my pockets and making like, where's my wallet? And then when I go to check the back pockets for the wallet, I'll just dig in that ass real quick and be like, yo, thank you, Lord.
Yo, there's nothing worse than an itchy ass because you have to get so far into the crack of your ass.
I know, I gotta like part my cheeks.
It's like, yo, can't it just be like on the outside of my ass cheek?
Yes.
It's got to be so in there,
In
and
there?
you're just doing 4 fingers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm basically trying to fist myself.
Oh yeah,
at that
I'm
point.
just. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and it's like you got, and it feels like you're opening your asshole in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to talk with
It
one
is.
ass. It's like, yo,
It is. It really is.
why does it get so itchy?
I don't know.
I need a bidet, man. I need a bidet. I can't be itching this ass like that. It's fucking crazy.
Well, you should hook up that other thing.
Nah, I know. I gotta start spraying this fucking aim.
Spray that fucking A in. But like, That is more like than Q-tipping for me.
Oh, when
Scratching an ass itch?
Yeah. That's jerking off for your ass.
And the worst thing about jeans, you can't scratch that ass.
No, because there's no bend. there's no bend, no break.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's why I used to love it in shorts.
So you gotta dig in through your shit.
Yeah. You gotta go under or you
no,
go over?
I'll bare ass my scratches.
Sometimes if I have the necessary, like the necessities, the tools, I'll put like a man pond in there. Like I'll put like some TP in there to dry it off. Then I'll scratch it over like my boxers briefs.
I'll just like, if I'm wearing jeans, because you can't scratch your ass like through your jeans. Your jeans are like, yo, chill.
It's impossible.
Yeah,
you're gonna rip your jeans.
Even if you're wearing stretch denim, doesn't matter. Your jeans won't let that ass be scratched. It blocks it.
And it's so clumped in there.
Yeah.
Like you have a G string on.
Yeah. So you gotta go into your jeans. You gotta like undo your belt, go in through your jeans, and then just start scratching.
Oh. You ever have like that when you have to
But it's scary when you got thin underwear because now you're like, yo, I'm definitely getting some particles on my hand.
Yeah, I don't care at that point. I just need to scratch this ass.
Yeah, I know. I got to wash my hands.
Yeah, of course. But like, I'm just going to scratch the ever-loving shit out of this
Yeah,
ass.
I gotta.
All puns intended.
Exactly.
You ever have one of those shits where you have that insanely like painful cramp? Where you almost can't walk? Yeah.
In your stomach for a second, you're like,
and you can't walk, and
Yeah.
it feels like the lower part of your stomach is gonna explode. You're like, I'm dying.
Yeah, you're like, yo, something popped in my stuff.
I was in the elevator and I was like, yo, I have to shit, man. And like, I live on the 11th floor, so like around floor 6, it started getting bubbly.
Yeah, but bubble up.
So it went, brrr, and then it forms a big bubble.
Yo, I hate that.
Yo, it's the worst. And I was just like, oh,
yeah,
I
not
couldn't
fun.
walk.
Yeah,
Yo, I couldn't walk.
I know.
And then
Cripples you.
it tightens up. It's like a cramp. And then it just goes away.
Yeah,
And then I'm like, oh my God, I could shit. Yeah. And then you take a disgusting dump.
yeah. You ever try to hold in a fart, right? And like it's pushing against your asshole lips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's right up at the gate. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like Black Friday.
Yeah.
But then you can't fart because whatever situation you're in. So you're clenching those cheeks and you're like, yo, please, God, just like stay in there. And then all of a sudden, you kind of like break it in half. And it kind of disappears into your lower intestine. And it feels like, okay, that's gone. But then you start getting bloated and you're like, this is going to come back later.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like when you beat the shit out of someone, they're like, yo, I'll be back though. And then it comes back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
And then when you fart like that shit'll move your pants. That shit's like a fucking saloon door. Dude, I swear to God, I have folded mad farts in my stomach. Because, like I said, it's at your ass. You fold it, and then it disappears. And you're like, I'm good for a little bit, but I don't have much time before this turns into a poop.
Yeah. Yes.
Because air is the number one accomplice to your shit.
Yeah. Especially like when you're really shitting, you'll fart past poop.
Yeah.
It'd just be like, poop's here. It'd be like, Frosh, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Yeah, they skip the line.
They got the easy pass.
Yeah, they skip the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you like you shit first, and then all of a sudden there's just mad air. Yo, you ever shit on the bowl and like you shit, and it's like, yo, I'm not done, and then all of a sudden like a fart just sneaks out, and you're like, what was that? And it sounds like a ghoul, like it's just like, and you're like, yo, what the fuck, dog?
The worst feeling is when you really have to shit, and you sit on the toilet, you're like, yo, I'm so ready for this shit, and it's just like squash.
Yeah,
and it's no shit. It's just a wet fart.
It's just a whirlwind.
And I wipe my butt. And I look in the toilet. I was like, yo, I just took the biggest shit ever. There's no poop.
Yeah,
it's just fart.
And then you see the water just like ripples.
Yeah,
just like, yo, I just fucking. If there was a sailboat, it should be flying around in there. That's what I'm trying to say, dude. I know what you mean, man.
It's the worst.
Farting into a toilet is one of my favorite like things ever.
Oh, at first you get that reverb too, which is great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude, it just sounds like a D minus, a D minus, a D minor. It's like scone. You're like, yo.
The best is when you have one of those farts or those shits.
It's like you got something wrong on The Price is Right. It's like scone.
And the best is it really does sound like that.
Yeah.
When
A tuba is what I wanted to say.
The best is when you have those farts, those shits that splash the water, makes it sound like boom. It goes like the kaplunk.
Oh my god.
They're so rare.
Yeah.
Far and few in between.
Yeah.
But once you get it, I'm like, I can't help but laugh.
Yeah. Also, my ass is soaked.
Yeah.
It's like dropping a big ass rock into a lake. It's like gadump.
Didn't you recently take like a Didn't you?
Gadump. Yeah, and you're like, and you're like, that poop is laying on the bottom of this bowl. There's no floating to that. Like, that was a heavy.
Yeah, that is like the Titanic of shits.
Yeah, man.
Didn't you recently take like a one of your all time best shits of all time?
Oh, dude, it was a phenomenal poop, man. And I don't know why I didn't take a picture of it, but I honestly was just thrown off by like the sheer mass of this thing. It was a straight snake.
Yeah.
And like, you know what we talked about it before, where you like, you don't, once you get going and you're like, yo, I must have just like ate a bunch of fiber yesterday.
Right.
Because there's a lot of stuff coming out of me right now.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not breaking up. So once you get past a certain point, we're like, yo, this is already past a regular poop. I'm going to see how far I can take this.
This becomes performance art.
Yeah, so now I'm trying to like push but also relax, which is like really hard for your body to understand.
Absolutely.
It wants to break this up, but I don't in my mind. So I kind of keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like,
You want that one piece.
yeah, and then eventually when it just kind of comes to a point, it's like, you, and then it's then it's done, and then you're like, I did it. You know what I'm saying? And then you feel 8 pounds lighter. You know, there's no farting, no air.
No.
And then you get up and you go, yo, what the hell is that?
Now this might be the grossest thing I ever said on the show, but have you ever heard your butthole like expand? Like as the poop's coming out? And it's like the hardest shit you've ever taken?
It just sounds like you grabbed a grocery bag. It's like,
You know exactly what I'm talking about. It makes a horrible sound. It's scary. And then the piece that comes out is so hard.
so hard.
Like, what happened in
It's
there?
like, yo, did I eat a rock?
It's the worst. It's the worst. Have you ever touched poop, like, as it's coming out of your butt? One time, I couldn't get a piece of poop off my butt. You know the one when you gotta shake a little bit?
Sometimes.
It's that little piece of shit
Yeah.
that just doesn't want to leave home. I
Yeah,
get it.
I feel you. I mean, it's tough. Going through change is very hard.
I had to go one time and just go pip and flick it off my
You
butt.
flicked your poop off?
Yeah, because I couldn't shake it off.
Yeah, I've never flicked
I
poop.
flicked it off.
You flicked poop?
Yeah, but I put a thing on my finger. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
And then just, but
Man, I don't even know. How'd you get your hand in there?
I just went this way.
You went through the front door.
I just went.
Damn, that's weird. Or sometimes I'll like shake it. I'm like, did I get it?
I know. The best is when
It's
you
like I
find
didn't hear it.
those would give the little kaplunks. Those ones that go. Bleep.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, nice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Your shit was probably so big it was half in the drain, like half out.
No, I think it was like halfway down the goddamn. It was basically in the sewer at that point. It felt like
you should have taken a picture of
it
that.
always
That's
feels
triumphant
longer
shit.
than it actually is too.
Of
You're like,
course.
dude, that's 2 feet.
Well, they become fish stories.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, this thing was like, it went all the way to my bathroom sink. That's how
Yeah.
bad it was.
It's just like, yo, we saw a striped bass. It was this big. That's kind of what it was. Yeah. It felt really long.
Should've
Like,
took
you know
pics.
those jars that like clowns have where you open them and like that thing just shoots out? It felt like that kind of.
Damn.
Just came out slower.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it was a good poop. It changed my life. It really was a cool start to my day. Because when you poop like that, you're like, I'm so healthy today.
That's the best when you shit like that because then you're like, yo,
You
I
kinda
literally got
feel it.
everything out of me.
You kind of feel it in your lower intestine.
Ah.
It just kind of snakes out of you. And you're like, that's the shape of my lower intestine.
And how many shits do you think you take a day? Morning, I shit like clockwork.
At least, I mean,
You shit every morning?
I don't have like a.
Oh, I do. What time is it now? Yeah, I'll take a shit around like 4.
I haven't pooped today.
See, that's weird.
It's 3 o'clock. I will shit before the day ends, though.
Yeah,
Make
of
no
course,
mistake.
of course. I think you're supposed to take 2 a day.
I don't know, man. 2 a day, like a multivitamin. Oh my god, you wouldn't even believe how long we've been doing this episode. By the way,
How long?
hour 50.
Wow.
Might as well do the last 10 minutes and hit 2 hours for the first time
Why
ever.
Not? Why not?
You know what I mean?
You
I
know
mean,
what
we're already in the bathroom.
We're already in the bathroom.
You ever shit in the shower?
Yeah, of course.
Wait.
Every kid at some point shits in the shower.
I was joking.
No, I've shit in the shower. When
You
I was,
shit in the shower?
When I was 11, I wanted to see what it was.
We're talking about log poops, or we're talking about water poops?
Water poops.
Oh, you water pooped?
Yeah.
It was an accidente, or was it?
It was part, but then once it got to like the door, like you know when you have two doors, you open the screen door.
Yeah.
The screen door was already open. I'm getting inside. The blizzard was already there. I had to get inside.
Okay.
So as I got inside, I just let it all out.
Yeah, but no way it was full water.
No, there were some shit parts in there, shit particles.
God, you shit in the shower.
Yeah, man. I shit in the shower.
I've never done that.
No. I shit in an outdoor shower one time, too. I've pooped in multiple showers, and I'm not afraid to say it.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Yeah. The pooping in an outdoor shower was... I was at a beach house, right? And beach houses, a lot of the time, they usually only have one bathroom. Because it's like ran off like well water and shit like that.
Yeah,
and it's like water's scarce, like not where you guys were scarce, but like you shouldn't use a lot of water. So I used the outdoor shower.
Should have done some more research.
Should have done some more research for sure. So somebody was in the shower in there, and the shower has the bathroom. So I had to take a poop shit.
Yeah.
So I went into the shower and turned the shower on, pooped, and then showered.
Okay.
Because I couldn't hold it anymore.
I feel you.
So I shit. I didn't just like voluntarily like, I want to see what it's like to shit in here. I had to shit. Both of my shower shits were, one was half accidental, then I just let it go. And then the other one was like, I have to shit right now. And I'm going to shit in this outdoor shower.
Danny LoPriori, everybody.
I don't think that's that strange, man.
Shitting in a shower is strange. Unless that shower had a toilet, which none do.
Yeah. You ever throw up in the shower?
That I've done. You take a shower because you're like, I just need to take a cold shower and everything will be fine. Nope.
No. Yeah. You ever, the worst is like when your family has like that shower that like builds up with water and it like won't go down the drain. I hate that shit.
You throw up in that.
Yeah.
You're walking
That's
out.
what happened to me. And my dad had to clean it.
You're shitting in showers. You're shitting on the ground. You're throwing up in showers. You're a mess.
I'm the king of like asking my dad like how to do something, but I know how to do it just so he'll do it. You know what
those days are over.
Yeah, they're done now. But like I remember being a kid being like, I don't know like how to like make a peanut butter sandwich as good as you do. Let me watch you.
You know what my dad used to do?
But I did it like 15 times.
Yeah.
He would put peanut butter on both sides of the thing and a little bit of jelly. And I liked the ways he made his.
Yeah.
It tasted better than mine.
Right.
But I couldn't admit that.
My dad used to be like, hey, do you want a hot dog? And I'd be like, sure. He'd be like, all right, make me one too. I'm like, well, I don't want it now. I thought you were going to make it, Father.
I love hot dogs.
Yeah.
Even
though they're made from like cigarettes or whatever.
Yeah. Did you boil them and then pan fry them?
No, you either did
boil them?
one of them. You either put them on the grill or you like did the water thing.
You could put them in the oven too, which I didn't know. Which is like another.
I think you just need to heat them up. You can microwave them if you want.
Yeah. No, they'll expand.
Whatever.
You ever put some metal in the fucking microwave and think you're going to another dimension?
Yeah, I honestly want to tell this story, but this camera is about to die, so I'm just gonna put the charger in.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, but.
Oh, I think I could do it.
Tell something.
Tell the story.
Oh, okay, I'll tell the story then. Do something. No, but there was a time where I was gonna make hot chocolate, and the way we made hot chocolate was with milk, and you would take milk and put it in the microwave, heat it up, then put the powder in and just stir it. Boom, you have hot chocolate. Some people use water or whatever, I don't know. But I put my mug in the microwave and I microwaved it, and then I'm like, yo, what does that smell? Like, what the fuck is this? So then I open the microwave after it's done and I wait because the cup's really hot. Okay. So I don't like do anything. And when I take the mug out, there's nothing in the mug. I just microwaved a mug, and it like the whatever was like it was made out of was like popping, and it had this awful smell. And my mom's like, "The fuck are you doing?" So I just microwaved nothing. I've done so many dumb things like that. Yo, one time my dad, I'm in the garage with him, And he said, get him something. Like he said, yo, get me like a wrench or something, right? And I walked over to a radio. He wanted a tool. I walked over to a radio. I unplugged it from the wall and then took the plug out of the back of the radio.
Right.
And just had that plug and gave him that. And he looks at me and he just goes, what the fuck is this? And I go, and then I just looked at him, I was like, I don't know what you said, but I know this isn't right.
That happens to me a lot.
And he's like, get the fucking wrench.
I used to hate when shit like that would happen to me, like at work. Like,
Would it scare you?
I would get scared to bring the wrong thing back.
Oh.
You know?
I would be scared that like, yo, what just happened to me?
No, I know.
Because who would ever ask
right
for
mind.
that?
I mean, I could see how someone could find a way.
Like, bring me the radio is one thing. But I took the plug out of the back of the radio and then the wall and gave him that. And he was like, what the fuck is this?
But you tried, though. Like, I would come back with, like, I would just not come back. Like, when we used to do, like, moving jobs, and they'd be like, yo, can you get some tape off the truck? And I'd be like, yeah. And then I go to get the tape, and I couldn't find the tape. I'd be so, like, non-confrontational that, like, I wouldn't go back and be like, yo, I can't find it. I just wouldn't go back. I would start working on something else. That's the type of dude I was. That's the kind of guy I was. I don't think it's that strange. I just think I was afraid. These older men asking for tape, and they were all curmudgeon-y.
Yeah. Yeah, one time I put tinfoil in the microwave, too.
Oh, yeah. I've done that, too. My dad.
Yeah, that's 4th of July.
Whoa!
That's 4th of July right there. Things start sparking. It's
I feel
not fun.
No. My dad had to, like open it.
Yeah, because
It's a lightning storm in your microwave is what it is. Did I ever tell a story on here when me and my dad found a bat in our house?
A bat?
Yeah. So we had this ceiling fan right in our living room, in our kitchen, which was also our computer room / like meeting room. So like you know how it is.
Okay, your family had meetings?
No. Our family never ate dinner together, which was kind of weird. But it was like buffet style.
Yeah.
But so we're all in there. Everyone goes to bed for the night. I'm on the computer, and my dad comes in. He's like, "Hey, did you see this game or something like that?" And he's looking like at the fan, and the fan's spinning at this time. And he was like, "The fan looks weird, doesn't it?" And it's spinning, and there's like this black dot that's just like that's spinning with it. So we're like, "Yeah, that's kind of weird. What is that?" My dad stops the fan. It slows down, and it's a fucking bat. It's a bat. And it just goes, it starts fucking flying around the living room. Me and my dad are fucking swinging at this thing. My dad grabs this sheet and hands me the other half of the sheet. So now we're trying to like fucking catch this thing. We grab it. It flies into the sheet. And like this, he has two parts of the sheet. We throw the thing out the window. Fling it right out the window.
There's no way I would ever be able to do that. If a bat gets in here, this is his place.
I didn't understand how it could move like that.
Yeah, you're not dizzy?
I don't know if it was sitting on it, but it kept going like this. And I was like, yeah, that looks mad weird. What is that? And it was a fucking... It was a bat.
Dude, fuck bats.
Yeah, bats are disgusting.
There was bats in Utah. They were flying around. I was like, yo, this bat gets near me. I'm fucking it up. And this one kid was like, yo, bats don't bite. I'm like, you never seen Dracula, you fucking idiot?
Yeah, and they do bite, you fucking idiot.
Do they?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they're based off sonar.
They're based off...
No, it's true. Like they hear their food. They can't see anything.
Yeah, blind as a bat.
Yeah, but that's why it's like, and yeah, like, oh shit.
They're like Daredevil. They're like Ben Affleck in that old movie.
Right. I didn't say right that hardly.
Right.
But they do that because I used to run around the track at my high school, and there was a lot of trees, and they would fucking come. They would come swooping down sometimes because you'd be making noise.
Bats can go fuck themselves. All right, before we wrap up, let's do some shout outs to some patrons.
Yeah, sure.
You know, my guys over here, right? We shout out to all our patrons. But yeah, we have Rika Mustonden. I fucked up your name. I'm sorry. Majda, Lachlan Oxford, Rodrigo, Horonado, Isaiah Martinez, David McIntosh, Corey Wadert, Cynthia Luciani, Samantha Lauren Moses. Damn. Moses?
That's kind of fire.
Parted that sea, dog. Ellie, Angie Garrido, Savannah Mylene, Devin Buchanan, Ricky Wasson, Dakota Montgomery, Katie Briggs,
Bars.
Ishmael Espinoza, Charlene Medina, Tyson Ingold, Clarence Morin,
Moron.
Hannah Cressy, Yuri Cruz, Megan Dilbert, Erica Blankenship.
That's a fire name, kind
Yeah,
of.
Blankenship.
Yeah, what up, Blankenship?
Yeah, Zach Green. It sounds like a Clue character. You know
Zach Green.
Zach Green in the conservatory with the rope. John Davey, Megan Hertz, Melissa Wren, Aaron Chips. Damn, that's fire.
Yeah.
Mr. Chips. Troy Martin. And lastly, we have Caleb Benson. Wanted to give a couple shout outs to you guys. We appreciate you guys being patrons, supporting the show.
For shout.
But yeah, we hope you enjoyed the 2-hour episode. Like that just happened.
Hey, man.
I had a long ass story in the beginning, so whatever. We got
You gotta do that. Yeah, you almost lose your life. You gotta go on for a while.
Yeah. But people were like,
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
People asked for a 2-hour episode, so there you go.
Yeah,
it's 2 hours.
There you go.
Where can they find you?
You found me at Danilo Priori on Instagram and Twitter. And make sure to check out the Stank Podcast with me and Mr. Frank Alvarez every Friday. Okay, new episodes at the Stank Podcast on Instagram.
Yeah, guys, go check out the Stank. You said the at the Stank Podcast on Instagram,
Yes.
right? And go check out the Basement Yard at the Basement Yard on Instagram, and our Patreon, patreon.com/the Basement Yard. There's certain tiers where you can get a shout out on the show just like that. Others where you get a personalized video message from me and Danny, and you get every episode a week early, and exclusive episodes and extra content where we're doing Q&As with people who ask us questions and whatnot. But yeah, go check that out. And I think that's all. Oh, go check out Other People's Lives, the other podcast that I do with Greg, where we interview people about wild shit. And
When are you guys coming back?
The 28th, I want to say, or something. The last Thursday in September is when we're coming back. And we have wild episodes this season. Like, I'm really excited to put them out. But yeah, and you can go follow that show at OPL Podcast on Instagram as well. That is all. See you guys next time.